time, and in time we will all be stars. Welcome to Open Mic Mondays! Hello! Welcome, it's open seating. I am your humble host, Michelle Rosedome. It is so wonderful to be here with each and every last one of you. So we here at Open Mic Mondays, we're an open mic, thank you. We're an open mic. Raise your hand if you've been here before. Yeah, welcome back. Awesome to have you here at Chocolate Secrets. Raise your hand if it's your first time. Yeah, love my newbies. Spread the word. We're a growing event here supporting the arts community, and we're able to do that because of the likes of you. So shout out to you guys. Give it up. Give it up. Let's get that energy up. Let's get that energy up for our Open Mic Mondays. We are a mixed mic. What does that mean? It means actors, singers, dancers, comics, poets, and everything in between are welcome here to collaborate together to come and unite as one. You guys excited for that? I know I'm excited. Make some noise. Are you guys ready to get our show off the ground? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go out there, Facebook? I know. All right, well, without further ado, let us put our hands together then for the one, the only Sam Brand.
All right, who saw what I did with my pick? Let's see. How's everybody doing tonight? Who has electricity? Fucking hate all y'all that have it, so. I'm gonna start off with an original. I spent a few years in the Delta hanging out with some dirty old blues guys, and this was my little rendition of what we were doing. This is called I forgot what it's called, but here's the song. Oh, got what you need. If looks could kill, put your hands behind your back. 'Cause you knocked me dead and that's a fact. You make it so hard. You make it hard to breathe. You got what I want. But baby, I got what you need. You come down fast and you come down hard. Up to my neck with your disregard. You tried to take me out. You tried to pull me down. Don't you know when you're gone there'll be another girl coming around. You know why that is? You got what I want. Baby, I got what you need. Yeah, you got what I want. Baby, you got what you need. Let me be your man. I'm gonna start that one over. You took out your gun to put an end to me. tried to put me out of my misery. Yeah, you broke my heart. Broke my heart in two. I was sentenced to my end. Girl, when I caught some feelings for you. Yeah, you got what I want. Baby, you got what you need. Yeah, you got what I want. Baby, you got what you need. Let me be your man. If looks could kill, put your hands behind your back. 'Cause you knocked me dead and that's a fact. Yeah, you make it so hard. Make it hard to breathe. Got what I want. But baby, I got what you need. So you got what I want. But baby, I got what you need. I like that reaction. I'm gonna try not to screw this one up, but let me not screw it up by tuning first. So you guys feeling it? Y'all feeling the Chocolate Secret vibes? So this next song, maybe a little out of place, but I've been out without power the last forever ago. And it's all because I didn't pay my bill. No, not really, but I'm wishing for cooler times, so that's what this one's for. So this is Christmas. And what have you done? Another year over, a new one just begun. So this is Christmas. I hope you had fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. Merry, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas. Whoa, out of key. Christmas. Like I said, this is a new one. I knew I was gonna do that, but here we go. What have you done? Another year over. A new one just begun. I'm gonna stop right there. A standby that I know I can recuperate with. But when I'm a walking, I strut my stuff and I'm so strung out. I hesitate, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on like a blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you want. Fighting feet, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end and she's starting to cry. But let me go on like a blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. High as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Body feeds, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, and she's starting to cry. When I'm walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. High as a kite, and I just might stop to check you out. Body feeds, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, and she's starting to cry. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. I guess I got one more. way from Mississippi.
Brand, keep it going for Sam Brand, everybody. Yeah. As I said before, I'm your humble host, Michelle Rose Dome, here at Chocolate Secrets. Check in, check in. We have a generous donation from that of Cafe Izmir over here if you guys would like some delicious Mediterranean noms. No worries. And without further ado, let us welcome Richard.
Thank you, thank you. I know, tuning sounds wonderful. Okay, good enough. All right, so to start it off, I'll do a song that's older than me by like 3 generations, if not more. You may or may not know it, but if you do, that's great. It's a Beatles song called I Want to Hold Your Hand. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand, I wanna hold your hand, I wanna hold your hand. Oh, please say to me, you let me be your man. And please say to me, you let me hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. Yeah, you got that something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. Oh, you got that something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. I on your end. Thank you very much. Oh, great. Even better. Okie dokie. All right, this next song, this next one is an original song I wrote about a year or so ago, and it's called Loving in the Twilight. La 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 da 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 da. Waking in the morning don't feel the same to me anymore. I turn my thinking over to see that you're not there. So why should I even try? You give me everything I need. I guess it's time to lay back and dream again. Loving in the twilight, oh, we kissed until our lips dried. Oh, you made me believe in all my fantasies. Oh, I'm your baby, oh, and I'm more than ready, oh, to pour out all I've got to you. You never know if our hearts will always feel the same. I'm staring at your pictures 'cause I need you here with me. So why should I even try? You give me everything I need. I guess it's time to lay back and dream again. Loving in the twilight, oh, we kissed until our lips dried. Oh, you made me believe in all my fantasies. Oh, I'm your baby, oh, and I'm more than ready, oh, to pour out all I've got to you, to you, to you, to you, to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, I got one more. All right, I'll do a cover too. Here's another older song. It's probably like 2 generations behind instead of 3, but it's a Chicago song called Beginnings. When I'm with you, it doesn't matter where we are for what we're doing. I'm with you, that's all that matters. Time passes much too quickly when we're together laughing. I wish I could sing it to you. Oh no, wish I could sing it to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mostly I'm silent. Silent, la 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 la, la 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 la. Never think of bad words to say. When I kiss you, I feel 1,000 different feelings. I run up the chill all over my body. There, I quickly try to decide which one. Try to put into words. Whoa, no. Try to put into words. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Silent, silent, la 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 la. Only the beginning, what I want to feel forever. Yeah, ba da 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 da. Whoa, 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 ba da 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 da. Yeah, it's only the beginning, yeah. What I want to feel forever. Yeah, it's only the beginning. Only just a start. Yeah, I got to get you into my life and my mind. Got to get you next to me. Only the beginning, yeah. Only just a start, yeah. Hey, thank you very much. My name is Richard Melton, and I'm actually totally new to the area. I just moved from California, so. That's right. Somehow I got over here, but hey, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.
Got it, I think. How's everyone? I don't care. Let's hear for these awesome musicians, man. Yeah. Because, I tried being a musician when I just first moved to America, when I was in high school. Disaster. Yeah, I had to talk my dad into buying me a guitar. Then I took a guitar class. Then I wasn't speaking English. And they gave us an assignment that you got 2 weeks to learn a song and come up here and sit here, sing it, and play the guitar. Well, I didn't know how to play the guitar, didn't speak English, and my song was Hey Jude. Now, every time I hear that song, Hey Jude, the hair on the back of my neck stands up, and I remember how much shit people gave me in school. That was the last time I went to that class. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. Why are you guys laughing? That's a sad story. That was not a joke. I was just sharing something sad with you, fuckers. All right. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. No, I mean, it was real, but you can laugh at it. Fuck it, I don't care. So some of you might know, some may not. The ones that don't know, ask the ones that know. I'm blind. So, I can't really see you, so you can't intimidate me. And if you don't laugh, I don't think you're here, so I'm going to stop talking. So, help me out here. There you go. Thank you. That's my friend right there. Yeah, being blind is not so bad. I can't read right. A lot of stuff I can't do, but I still love to drive. Man, driving is fun. I don't know how many people are flipping me off, or, when they honk the horn, I think they're being friendly. I just wave back or get out of the fucking way. So you guys are driving up, that way towards East Dallas, leave now before I get on the road again. A little dangerous. And, being blind, shaving, stuff like that is kind of hard. Shaving your face is not bad because that's like automatic, but shaving your nuts, bad idea. Don't do that. Yeah, have somebody else do it for you. It's more fun, less dangerous, adventurous. Yeah, I bet they're wondering, who's doing his? Nobody. Never mind. None of your business. Yeah, so, I've been blind for about a year now, so really I have not seen a nice ass in over a year. Felt up a lot of titties, by just walking around and feeling things. I haven't been slapped yet. And started reading the Bible. I'll give you guys time to digest that one, okay? I'm blind. I'm started reading the Bible. Got it? Never mind. A little slow today. It's a good storybook. It's got good things in it. But I don't know why God needs money every fucking Sunday when you go to church. I mean, he's got all this power. He does everything else. Why can't he have his own money? They keep asking you for fucking money. I don't know. I don't know where that money goes. Good business, though. Tax-free. I don't know why Trump doesn't have about 10 fucking churches somewhere. Father Trump. Fucking asshole. I hope he dies soon. Who likes Trump here? You better not say me. Yeah, hopefully he'll be gone soon. But, he's a fucking pimp. Let me tell you, he sat through that dinner with Obama. Obama made fun of him for 2 hours. He didn't say one word to the fucker. 2 years later, kicked him out of his house, took his job. Now, that's a pimp for you. Yeah, so how many of you hate stupid people in here? By show of hands, how many of you hate stupid people? How many of you raise your hands? I hate those stupid people. No. Stupid people, they really got to find a spot and move all the stupid people to this one area, and don't let them get married and have kids. They got to be like, so we don't have any more stupid people in this world. And as far as ugly people goes, they should not have kids, because then we have more ugly people in this world. So I think they should license you having kids. If you want to have a kid, you got to get a license. If you're ugly or stupid, you shouldn't have a kid. And I'm not making fun of ugly people or stupid people. I'm just saying, yeah, and what else you guys want to talk about? Tell me something. What do you guys want to talk about? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, we're talking about stupid people, all right? So I get on the plane, and we're going to Vegas, and it's me and my girlfriend and this guy sitting next to me, which is a big, gigantic black guy, African-American, black American. I don't know, whatever the fucking correct word is for that. I'll call him my black friend. And, you know how when you're sitting there, window gets the window and one armrest, middle gets two armrests, the guy on this aisle gets armrest and foot, extra foot room. Well, me and this black guy started pushing each other for the armrest, and we got into a fight finally. And the plane is packed. So at some point, we start cussing at each other, and he was too big. He kept pushing my arm off, and I kept falling down. And I called him a fucking asshole, and I said it loud, and the stewardess shows up. She's like, what's the problem? I'm like, well, this is the problem. I explained to her. She looked around, and she goes, well, we have to separate you. There's two of you, one of you. The plane is full. We got one seat in the back. Would you mind going and sitting in that seat in the back to the big black guy? And he stood up, and he said, no. So I stood up. I said loudly, you need to get your ass to the back of the plane. And as soon as I said that, I knew I fucked up. Dude, I got fucking looks. I wasn't blind then, okay? Let me clear this up for you guys so nobody else comes up here after me and say, how did he see people making looks at him? Like last week. Anyhow, so everybody was looking at me like I was some racist fucking asshole. So, I let the guy do whatever the fuck he wanted after that. He won. I lost. So, don't say shit like that when you're out in public. You can say it at your home. And don't mean it. You being politically correct, I can't do that. I can be correct. I can't be politically correct. Because, we got the First Amendment, right? Still do. Hasn't changed. So we can say whatever the fuck we want, especially if we're comedians and we're joking. Because, I'm not racist. I'm blind. I hate all you guys the same. Everybody. Yeah, and I was called the racist blind guy last week. Yeah, because I don't know what I said to, offend my Indian friend, but, he thought I was being racist. I didn't say nothing about him. Yeah, what else did you guys want to talk about? I don't care. I'll say something else. What was I going to tell you guys? No, I care about you guys. But we were talking about the First Amendment. Yeah. Like, what's going on with LGBTQ? How many of you know what Q stands for? Did you say queer? I take offense to that, man. Don't say that shit anyway. Stands for questioning. But here's the deal. Why couldn't they put fucking a W instead of a Q for wondering? A C for curious or confused. They got to put some shit so they got some shit back say back to us. Because, like, that guy over there will think it's a queer, and then they want him to apologize 10 times. And he didn't know. Even if you Google it, it comes up as queer. So, they need to change that shit and, take a joke. Because if they can take a dick up the ass, they should be able to take a joke. I don't care. That's not my problem. Then we got the midgets. They're midgets. They're cute little midgets. And they want to be called little people. They're not little people. Little people are Vietnamese, the Aztecs, those are little people. Midgets are midgets. And I've had it up to right about here with those motherfuckers, trying to piss me off. And then we go to, how many African Americans we have in this room? None? How many? Well, don't raise your hand. Say something. Awesome. Has any of you been to Africa? Hold on. How many of you have been to Africa? Okay, I'll sing an African song for you later, but the rest of you are black Americans, okay? Let's get that right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not like Middle Eastern American, because I've been to the Middle East. Yeah, that makes me Iranian American. Is it Iranian American? Yeah. I'm Iranian, yeah. I'm Iranian Russian, your worst fucking nightmare. Let me tell you. I can't get it right, man. I'm pissed off and mad at the same time. Yeah, I've been here like 40 years, and man, it sure has changed a lot, When I first got here, everywhere you went was white people. Now, it's all brown people. White people have moved away somewhere else in this world, and I don't know where they are. So find you some and hide them, because they're going to be a rare commodity soon, worth a lot of money. And But I guess I'm just gonna. Is my time up, or am I like extending it? I guess not up. I'm gonna sit here and talk a little bit more. How many Christians we have in the room? Christians? Yeah, hallelujah. Any Muslims? 2, 3, 1. Okay, that's 4 of us. Any Jewish people? Come here, let me give you a hug, because we got to make up for the lost time here. Since I was born a Muslim and you're Jewish, we got to make some headway over here. No, but you guys been great, man. Have a great night. Thank you very much. My name is Ali Nazari. Eat some of that Cafe Izmir food.
All right. Yeah. What to talk about first? Okay. Oh. This will be a fun little transition. So, I'm gay. Thank you. Yeah. Cool. I feel attacked right now, is what I feel. But the other day, I was on my way to Olive Garden for work, and as I was getting on the highway, I looked up in the sky, and I saw a rainbow cloud. Yeah, yay. Do y'all know what that is? Have y'all seen one too? Like, it's a rainbow, but it was a cloud, right? Yeah? And it was beautiful. Like, I thought God was trying to talk to me or something, because I was listening to my favorite song at the time, and then right as the beat dropped, the clouds opened up to reveal this bright yellow sunset, and there was the rainbow cloud. There's no joke there. I just thought it was really cool. Yeah. But then, so I got to work, and this woman walked up to me, and she was like, "Sup, mustache?" And I was like, "Sup, bitch?" Because she was just really not appreciating this Yosemite Sam situation that I have going on right now, and she really felt the need to let me know that. And so we started bickering about it, and after a while, she finally was like, the mustache is kind of growing on me now. And I was like, yeah, same. Yeah. Do y'all like my shorts? You do? You love them? What do you like about them? They're high? You're blind. You can't even see them. But yeah, so you like them? So they're cool. My mom hates these shorts. What? You don't want to see my lump? I'll get there, don't worry. I hate that stuff. Do y'all watch that pimple stuff? That stuff is disgusting. Oh, I hate that. It's so gross. I don't know how y'all can sit there and watch them just squeeze it. You just derailed everything. That was so gross. Oh, my God. My mom hates these shorts, though. Let's get back to that. She thinks it's stupid that I pay all this money to get less fabric. But, I think that I'm getting the best deal out of everything because, I wanted shorts. I got shorts, yeah. So I got stung by a wasp the other day. That was not fun. I was helping my dad do some yard work, and they were just all flying around, and he kept saying, he's like, no, it's fine. They won't sting you. It's fine. I've lived a long time. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I should not have trusted him because the only thing that man has taught me was how to not have a gag reflex. And too far? Should I explain it to this nice woman, y'all? Should I explain the joke? Ma'am, it's okay. They can't hear me. I'm whispering. Ma'am, that was a gay joke about sucking dick. Okay, we're on the same page. Yeah, but like my hand like started to swell up, and everybody said that like that's the worst pain you'll ever feel. And honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. But when you're taking it up the ass all the time, you kind of build up a pain tolerance, you know? You got to do what you got to do. But yeah. I have diabetes. That was a pity clap. That's the kind of clap you give somebody who has nothing going for them in life, you know? Woo, yeah. See, like, I don't know. Diabetes isn't a cool disease, you know? It's not fatal, you know? It's not like cancer, right? Right? I consider it to be like the middle child of chronic diseases, right? Like if it were a person, they'd be the one who'd give a handshake to at Thanksgiving instead of a hug. You know what I'm talking about? Middle child, right? Y'all feel me? Like, everybody knows they're in the room, but nobody wants to start a conversation with them, you know? Right? Yeah, Like, it's kind of like this interaction we're having right now, you know? Like, at first it was really cool, but after a while you're like, dude, eat a Snickers, you're rambling, you know? That's about diabetes in a nutshell. And so whenever I do meet another diabetic, I get very excited, and I start bouncing ideas off of them as to how we each handle our disease. And I do realize that, like, to basically everybody else, it probably just looks like we're brainstorming for some new sitcom on ABC about 3 dudes, all with diabetes, all living together. That'll probably be called Dia-Buddies. So I quit smoking recently. Thank you. I'm just full of good news today, I guess. Thank you. But yeah, it's been a big like time saver. I feel much healthier now, you know, because I would smoke like hours every day almost. And, you know, like I quit smoking everything actually. I went full cold turkey. And yeah, I'm sticking to just lunch meat from now on. I can do better than that. All right. What do you call a fat computer? Adele. Thank you, guys. I'm Josh Edwards.
One more round of applause for Josh Edwards. Yeah. Here at Open Mic Mondays. And now, let us welcome to the stage, in the flesh, Joe Miracle. Da 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 da.
I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight on this holiest of occasions. Bless his name, praise his name. Can I get an amen from the back? That's what I'm talking about. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the love? Can you feel the glory, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here to spread it wide for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been speaking to him. Praise his name. Bless him. He blesses us. I've been speaking to him, and he spoke back, finally. He's finally spoke back. It was amazing. It was like tears coming from heaven, like almost like rain, but better, ladies and gentlemen. And he has a message for the LGBTQXYZ community, ladies and gentlemen, and he just wants to say, put down the penis and grab you some Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, get out of the vulvae and get you some Yahweh. Bless his name, praise his heart. Amen, ladies and gentlemen. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the glory? Don't let Rod come inside you, ladies and gentlemen. Let God come inside you. Bless his name, praise him. Holy Jesus, thank you. Ladies, the man's feeling the power, ladies and gentlemen. Bless him. He's feeling the power right now. He is. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't do this alone. I can't do the good work all by myself. I need your help. I need your love. I need your prayers. I need your donations, ladies and gentlemen. Like Clinton Taylor. Clinton Taylor, stand up, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big round of applause. Clinton Taylor donated $50. You can sit down now. I'm the center of attention. Clinton donated $50, ladies and gentlemen. $50, a tax-deductible donation, by the way, to our cause tonight. And because of that, he gets a live on-stage prayer for $50. Clinton, we want to pray for you. Clinton's having money problems, ladies and gentlemen, lots of money problems. We want to thank you for your donation, and we're going to pray that you get your money back somehow. Bless his name. Praise him. Hallelujah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, got a hair in my mouth. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you this tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have to tell you, when you get home, you're going to remember tonight. I can't imagine why. I want you to get home. Bless his name. I want you to get home, get on your hands and your knees, ladies and gentlemen. Get down there deep. And accept him inside you, ladies and gentlemen. Accept him. Praise him. And because he is risen, ladies and gentlemen. He is risen. He is risen for you. And he will be coming on your back. He will be coming back, ladies and gentlemen. And when he comes back, ladies and gentlemen, you better swallow every sweet, sweet word of that good Lord. That good word, you better swallow it. It's not bukkake, it's boo churchy, ladies and gentlemen. Praise his name. Can I get an amen from the back? But ladies and gentlemen, I have to come. He's feeling the power. He's feeling the glory. Praise you, sir. Praise you. Bless you. By the way, we're going to pass around a collection plate, and I want to thank you for your donations. But the person that keeps putting the Arby's coupons in there, thank you, but we've had enough. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't expect you to come forth and confess your sins if I am myself not willing to do that. What kind of a spiritual leader would I be if I was not willing to come forth and confess my sins? I am a sinner, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to commit. I'm here to confess. I'm here to ask for forgiveness. I need a minute, ladies and gentlemen. This is a holy moment. Excuse me. Hey! Oh, my God. I almost burst into flames from that whole fucking set. I did not think I was going to be able to hold that shit back any longer. Oh, my God. I almost burst into fucking flames. Holy shit. I didn't think I could get any more flaming. That's how. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Oh, it feels so much better to be real. Ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're thinking. I want to get the elephant out of the room. Holy shit, Zach Galifianakis and John Goodman had a love child. It's all me, I promise. Al fresco, al dente, Lamborghini. That's all the French I know. I'm sorry. I am an actor. I studied theater. Thank you. Thank you. Big fucking surprise. I'm an actor. I studied theater on a full ride scholarship in East Texas. Has anyone ever been to East Texas? Right? Beautiful country. Not actually known as a theater hub. You kind of got to change things up. Like, you can't go in there and do theater like, to be or not to be, that is the question. Like, you can't do that. They get up, they go to their truck, they drink their beer, and you fucking lost them, right? So you got to put it through some kind of filter. You have to adjust. I call it good old boy in the shit out of something. And that sounds like this. To be or not to be. That there is a head scratcher, I tell you what. Yeehaw! Woo! And I love how y'all do that. I'm from Oklahoma, so I'm from a cowboy culture. Like, we've got yeehaw, like Montana, Utah, Wyoming. We've all got yeehaw, but y'all fuck it up. Y'all are like, yeehaw! Woo! Y'all threw that woo on the bottom. I love that. I call that the exclamation point. Because only y'all can do it right. Like, I've tried. Like, you can do normal shit like, let's go to the bar and get fucked up. Yeehaw! Woo! And how about them Cowboys? Yeehaw! Woo! Let's go get Manny's and Petty's. See, it doesn't always work. So I'll leave it to y'all Texans to do it because y'all know when to do it, why to do it, where to do it, and how to do it. One of the things I like to do during my show is I like to make a little history. Who likes history? Yeah, let's Ken Burns the shit out of it. Channel 13, check it out. It's fucking awesome. Miss, what's your name? Michaela? Kayla, can I borrow you for just 1 sec? Please. Thank you. So, everybody get over Kayla. So, to make history, I need you to trust me. I need you to be 100% honest with me on this stage in this general vicinity. And okay, I want you to tell me a secret, something you've never told anyone in your entire life. And I, as payment for your love and your trust in this moment, on this stage, in this general vicinity, I will share a secret about myself to everybody here. Yours is in the vault. Mine's going all over their face. I'm sorry. I had to. That's a freebie. You ready? Okay, honey, you're too pretty not to have a secret. You gotta tell me. Oh my God, thank you. What was your name? Kayla, thank you. Give her a big round of applause. You can sit down, honey. Oh my God, you needed to get that off your chest. Like you were ready, like fuck therapy, I'm with you. How'd you fit it all up there, honey? I'm kidding. Honey, if I had one, I'd start with a baseball, go to a softball, call you later, say bring over the camera. I'm going for a football. I think I can fit it up there. I'm here to stretch boundaries, ladies and gentlemen, all of them. So now I have to confess. I'm running out of time. I have to confess I have to tell you a secret. Give me a second. It's a cleansing moment. I'm not actually a gay man. And I want to apologize to anybody in here I might have either offended and or aroused. That was not my intention. I'm actually just trying to find a culture out there that still finds this type attractive. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joshua Irick.
One more round of applause for Joshua Irick, a.k.a. Joy Miracle. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Let us welcome back to the stage, Mr. Clinton Taylor.
Yeah. Get up for Jesus and all that stuff. I got saved when I was like, I got saved when I was like 9, and Baptist, obviously. And you don't believe in that shit when you get older and you're smart. But like at 9 years old, you for sure don't know what that is. And like they had like a kids group at church, and they're like, "Who's a Christian in here, by the way?" Joke's on you and you and you. All right. I don't know. They're like, "All right, we're gonna get all these kids together," and we're like 9. I think I was the oldest one. They're like, "All right, whoever feels the Lord coming in their heart right now, come up front." And it's like all these really old people who can't they'll have arthritis, and they take us like behind the piano and they make us say this prayer, and they're like, "Did you feel that into your heart?" And I was like, "Sure." I was like, I didn't want to be wrong. It's like, good, because now you're going to heaven. I was like, wow, I could go to hell at 9. Like 9 years old, I could be dimmed to hell, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up. You can like convert to any religion, no matter what age, no matter when, for any reason. Like I have a friend who's just a Jew now. That's it. He's just a Jew because he married a Jew, and now he's a Jew. He just says, I'm Jewish, because he just said a prayer. And you could be Buddhist if you want for no reason, just because I don't think you have to give money to be a Buddhist. I think that's really the only difference. And do they? Oh. I didn't fact check any of the stuff I'm saying right now, okay? I'm just running my mouth. I'm balding. I say that, people are like, no, you have hair. If I grow my hair out, it looks like I have mange like a dog. It's like it doesn't look good. But people just like to tell me who I look like. Like, do you know who you look like? I get told I look like Woody Harrelson if he worked at Walmart and never had a movie career. I was like, these aren't compliments, people. But I was in DMV, and I never think this. I'm not a racist man, says the racist man. And I was in DMV, and there's a bald guy in front of me. 2 more bald guys walked in and stood behind me. And I was like, oh my God, are we cool with white people? Like, this looks like a Klan meeting right now. Like, I get told I look racist all the time. I don't think it till I'm around other bald people. I thought that would hit a little harder than it was. The biggest whores turn to Christ too. Like, that's another bullshit thing about church. Like, you could be the biggest whore, bang everyone in high school. Or, like, my aunt banged her husband's brother. And like, now she goes to church and he doesn't give a fuck anymore. Makes no sense. It's like, she threw away all her artwork. She said it was painted on drugs because she sucked this guy's dick. That's literally the only fucking reason. She accepted Jesus into her heart, but that's cool. I should have gone last. I shouldn't have gone. I'm going to walk this whole room. Did y'all hear about that crane that crashed on the... Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So somebody recorded that and was like screaming, what the fuck's going on? There's kids crying and shit. Some woman commented, can we get someone that's not cussing while he's videoing? I was like... There's a kid bleeding and crying right now, and someone died, and she's like bitching because someone said motherfucker, but wants to watch it from the leisure of her fat fucking couch. This makes us look bad, but she was a white lady. They say you shouldn't go to like Oak Cliff at a certain time. Walmart's kind of sketchy. I went to a Wingstop past 10 p.m. Someone threw up on their fucking jeans and they were just eating wings. I was eating wings too, but I was like, who the fuck comes in here at 10 p.m.? That's the worst. All right, that needs work. I don't know. When I was younger, hold on. Some 25-year-old was trying to tell me how good he is at sex. I was like, oh yeah, you might have had sex 4 times, mediocrely at best, with someone you had to get permission to take her out of the house. I've had adult sex. He's like, I have stamina, dude. I have debt that would never be paid off, and I can still get hard as fuck. That's stamina, motherfucker. I have no way to into my other jokes when my jokes I think are going to hit bombs, so y'all just have to bear with me. Think amongst yourselves. Hold on. Hold on, I'm blanking right now. How much time do I have? All right. God, that's like the longest fucking 2 minutes of y'all's life. Okay, so I used to think I had the strongest dad ever when I was a kid. I think a lot of kids do that. And as I got older, I just realized he was a drunk piece of shit who tore up all our kitchen appliances. Like every time he got mad, he would like rip the toaster out of the wall for some reason. He came home one time, he's like, hey, where's your mother? And I was like 8. I'm like, I don't know. And he mumbled something and he ripped the fridge door off. No one ever talked about it. And we used that fridge for 2 more years. You know how shit has like expiration dates? Minus that in half when there's no door on the fridge. Like you had to eat this shit right when you got it. I still get like flashbacks when I touch lukewarm ketchup. Like our ketchup was always sweating because we had no fucking door on it. And I don't know what age you are when you're eye level with your dad's penis. But that's how old I was the only time I took a shower with him. And I didn't know this then, but it's like I was staring into my future at 6 years old. I was shaving the other day and I had a hand mirror. I had my dad's dick. And I just had a flashback about when I was 6 years. The way the water runs off it, the vein, the hairless. I'm going to get the fuck off this stage. All right.
One more round of applause for Clinton Taylor. And now it is my pleasure to welcome back to the stage Miss Charlotte Parker.
What's up, you guys? So, I found a spider web in my car recently, on the inside of my car. I don't know how. I opened the door, and there's a web, like, in the doorway, like, inside the car. The spider with a fully formed web. And the spider had written unobservant, which I thought was pretty rude, because I think Charlotte's grandkids they need to learn some manners. But anyway, that's how my day started. So hi, how you guys doing? Good, awesome. You know, a lot of people assume when they first meet me that I'm Irish, Catholic, and straight, but I'm actually none of those things. I mean, just because I go to Mass in my Red Sox jersey, I feel like that's a rude assumption, but yeah. A couple of you know some Irish people. Okay, cool. No, I'm actually Jewish, queer, and depressed, which in comedy, thank you. I don't know if that's for the depression or what, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Yeah, depression. Awesome. But no, in comedy, they actually call that a triple threat, so I have that going for me. I noticed something recently about Jewish holidays, because growing up with them, about 99% of them had the same theme, which is, hey, do you guys remember that time we almost died, but we didn't? Okay, cool, let's eat. That's it, basically. And a lot of, thank you, yes. A lot of anti-Semitic people, I found out recently, refer to Jews as cockroaches. That's like a thing. And I kind of agree. Hear me out. So other religions have been trying to exterminate us Jews for centuries, right? We've got the Holocaust, we got the Crusades, the Inquisition, long lines at the deli, stuff like that. But we just keep crawling back out of the woodwork no matter what. Like, ha-ha, we're still here. We are the chosen people. Awesome. Let's go convince everyone to get circumcised, right? But you're like, oh, wait, they actually did that, yeah. But I feel like I feel like Jews, Keith Richards, and Betty White will be the only people to survive if there's ever like a nuclear apocalypse. Yes. Yeah. So I had to see a new doctor recently, which is not a good time. It's not fun. I had to go see this new doctor because of this weird side effects of these antidepressants I was on, which was that they weren't working. And so I had to do an 8 a.m. appointment, which is always great. And we start off, and we have to do all this new stuff that you never have to do when the doctor you've already seen before. Like, we had to take all these different tests. I had to get on the scale, found out I'd gained weight, so I felt even better, right? And then we go in. He's asking me all these introductory questions, taking forever. It's the stiffest guy I've ever had to see as a doctor. And we find, this is an odd thing to cheer for, sir, but all right. Yay for stiff, emotionless guys. Woo! All right, he has a type. Okay. But so finally we get to the last question. He goes, are you on birth control? And I say, no. He goes, what are you doing to prevent pregnancy? And I go, not having sex with guys. Thank you. Yes. And he paused. And he was like, yeah, all right, yeah, that's a pretty effective method. That's pretty foolproof. All right. What else am I going to talk to you guys about? Let's see. I don't mind small talk. I'm a relatively social person. But what I really don't like is bad small talk. My least favorite is when a person will come up to you, having nothing else to say to you that's actually worthwhile, and they'll just ask you if you're doing the thing that you're obviously doing, right? Like, so I was doing my laundry at 1 a.m. because I use my time wisely. And I'm going to the laundry center in my apartment, dragging this big bag of laundry because I had waited a while because, again, I use my time wisely, right? And so I'm approaching. There's this one security guard standing near the door, and I'm dragging this laundry in, and just as I'm about to open the door, he goes, you doing laundry? Was this an improv game? No, I'm robbing a bank. No, I'm Santa delivering presents really late. No, I'm hiding a dead body. Want to help? Like, dude, what? It's the worst. I work with kids. I work at a children's theater. And thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I work with mostly K through 2, so 5 to 7-year-olds, which is a lot of fun. The best part about working with kids that little is that they have no filter whatsoever. And the worst part about working with kids that age is that they have no filter whatsoever. It kind of goes both ways. I'll give you an example. We were doing this craft one time for class. I'm leaning over to look at this kid's artwork because they're making like props for their show. And I hear this girl behind me go, look, Miss Charlotte, the turkey is a hooker. And I turn around, and I see that she's found this old plastic turkey prop from one of our Christmas shows, and she's hanging her necklace on the leg of it like it's a hook, and she goes, see? It's a hooker. Okay. So, like a good teacher, I explained that the proper term is escort. And I told her, look, that turkey has a name, all right? It's Amber, and she's just trying to get herself through law school, so leave her alone. We don't judge turkey hookers here, kids. That's our main lesson for today. All right. The beginning of this class recently, about 5 minutes before class is supposed to start, this adorable 5-year-old girl comes running up to me, pokes me really hard on the stomach, and goes, is that a baby? I'm like, you're not even going to say hi? Really? This is not how to start a conversation, kid. But I stayed calm. I did. Because I was like, I could tell her that it's just a burrito with extra sour cream. But I'm like, no, I'm going to make this a learning moment. So I took a deep breath, knelt down so I was on her level. I was like, listen, bitch. This actually was a baby, but you just poked a hole right through it. So not anymore. Thanks, kid. Why are you crying? Let's start class, everybody. You guys are applauding baby murder. Wow. That is harsh. You guys are tough. Okay. That is cold-blooded. So I'll give you another example of a little kid. I actually got heckled by a little kid once. I was in a show. We call them touring productions because we used to, all the staff at this theater would do these shows and tour, but we don't actually tour anymore. Just other schools come to see us, but they haven't changed the name. So we're like touring in place. We're like the elliptical machine of touring shows. But so we were doing Frog and Toad the musical. And I'm short. Hang on. Okay. So we're doing Frog and Toad the musical. I was playing the snail with the male. And my job was to get a letter from Frog at like the very beginning of the show and do multiple solos throughout the show where I'm in the audience like, I'm delivering the letter. And I have all these songs about I'm the snail with the mail. And the letter doesn't get to Toad till the end of the show, even though they live like on opposite sides of the stage, right? And so it's this cute little thing. And so I'm doing all these solos. And one time I'm singing, I'm the snail with the mail. And this kid goes, you're not that fast. And I'm like, and I'll deliver without fail. I just cried through the rest of my solo. It's like, really, kid? Like, really, the snail isn't fast? Like, yeah. But older kids are no better because I was trying to do this icebreaker with this show. I direct shows as well, and this is a K through 8 show. This is 5 to 14-year-olds, which is a really wide age range. And so we do this icebreaker where we all go around, we say our name, and we say who we're playing, and then I had them say if they could be any animal, what would they be? So that'd be a cute little thing. Kids usually love that, right? We're all going around, and it's going great. Some kids like, I'd be a unicorn. I'd be a seal, you know. And this one 14-year-old decides to be a smart ass, so we get to him, he goes, hi, I'm Spencer, I'm 14, and I'm not a furry, so I'll pass. And this 5-year-old goes, what's a furry? Nothing! Don't worry about it. Who's next? I look at this kid. He's got this smirk on his face. I'm like, yeah, have fun wearing your wolf ears in the show, dumbass. Like, you're playing the big bad wolf. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, I'm going to stop there. Thank you guys so much. I'm Charlotte Parker.
One more round of applause for Miss Charlotte Parker. And now let us welcome to the stage Mr. Scott Worley.
All right. I was on the train, on the DART train, the other day, and there's this guy, and he was in this argument. It wasn't an argument because the other guy wasn't saying anything, but he was yelling at this guy, and he said two things that really stood out to me. The first thing was, fuck a fist fight. Fist fights are for pussies. I'm gonna shoot your ass. I'm gonna snipe you. Brat, brat. Right? I don't know if this guy has ever like seen a sniper rifle. That's not the sound it makes, so I thought that was interesting. The second thing he said, first of all, can we stop using the P word as an insult? Can we stop doing that? I don't like using that because that's offensive, you know. So I think that we should, and some people like it. I like it. We should think of a new word, and I suggest instead of saying the P word, we start calling people anal polyps. It's more insulting. AP, I like that, Michael Brown. It's a good one. The second thing that this guy said was he said I'm gonna fuck your bitch, and that's a quote. I don't like saying that, but I knew right away two things. First of all, he wasn't going to, and second of all, does she have a say in this? What if she doesn't want to? And I know that he wasn't going to do it because one of my friends, one of my best friends, he actually fucked my wife, and I didn't hear a word about it. It's not something you tell someone that you're going to do. It's something that you do. I wasn't supposed to be as depressing as it was. I know I'm not doing great right now. I'm not doing good. I know I'm not doing good because I was walking today and I saw a penny on the ground and I contemplated picking it up, right? Like I did the math in my head, like, is this worth it for me? I used to be the kind of guy who would like get change and just throw everything but the quarters down. Now I skipped right over the nickels and dimes, picking those up. Now I'm thinking about pennies. I also dropped a burrito on the ground today. I was walking outside of Taco Bell. I dropped my burrito, unwrapped, just on the ground. I bent over to pick it up, looked over. There was a car at a stoplight. I made eye contact with the guy. I picked it up. He's like, no, you won't. No, you won't. Kept eye contact, took a bite. That's where I'm at. A lot of people think that I should be a socialist because of my financial situation. I'm not a socialist. I think that socialists are extremists, and I think that all extremists should be killed. Someone yelled, "Yeah," once when I said that, and yeah, I told him that that's an extreme stance and you're killed. You're out of here. Jesus was a socialist, one of the most famous. I like Jesus. Got some Jesus lovers? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Any atheists? Any atheists in here? You didn't say you love Jesus, you're an atheist. Come on, those are the two choices. I respect atheists more than I respect most Christians. Because most Christians, they're like the afterlife insurance type, you know? They're like, you might as well believe you don't want to go to hell. It's dumbasses. Like, God knows what you're thinking, right? If there's a God, he knows what you're thinking. And you might get into heaven, but it's not going to be the good part of heaven, right? If he lets you in, you'll be like, if heaven's AT&T Stadium, you'll be in the party pass area. You'll probably have a better view from hell. I was raised in the church, and there's some things going on in the church now that I don't like, that I don't agree with. Like, when I was a kid, strip center churches weren't a thing. Now they're everywhere. You know, you see like an Albertsons, a Ross Dress for Less, and then like New Life Baptist Church. Call me old-fashioned, but I want my bigotry taught to me in a standalone building, right? That's something that's kind of exclusive to the suburbs. And people say that we need to bring back the middle class. We got enough of those. We got enough suburbs. We don't need any more. The cops in the suburbs are the worst. They'll pull you over for anything. And they always say the same thing, you know, just doing my job. You know who else is just doing their jobs? Criminals. Criminals are just doing their jobs, just trying to make their ends. Leave them alone. I like jail. I've been to jail, and I like it because I never have enough time to read. You get a lot of time for that. I need to go back to jail. I used to do a lot of cocaine. That was fun. I don't do cocaine anymore, but I still feel like I have like a nasal fixation, you know, like someone who quits smoking, they like might suck on a lollipop. I got the same thing, so I just snort meth now. My go-to. Well, about to get out of here. I'll leave you with this one. Not a fan of tongue twisters. Don't like them. I like the idea of them, though, you know? Like something that's hard to say. But the ones that are out there, they don't have any meaning to them. You know, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. It's a nothing phrase. So I wrote my own tongue twister that's got a little bit of meaning behind it. Still very hard to say, I guarantee it. Here it is. Where were you when I was a kid, Dad? Thank you guys so much.
One more round of applause for Scott Worley. And now let us welcome to the stage Mr. Frank Zone.
What's up? Y'all look like you're having fun tonight. One table in particular. So I got married recently, and we had the, thank you. Aww. I'm not jaded yet. We'll get to those. But we had the honeymoon suite, and my wife's parents decided to get the suite right next door. So you know, all night long, we had to listen to her parents have sex. Which made for a really awkward breakfast. Like, they looked at us and they're like, y'all look tired. We're like, yeah, surprisingly, you don't. But I had a happy thought. I was like walking home and I was like, oh, my wife's at home. It's like, she's always going to be there. She's always going to be there. She's always going to be there. That one was for you. Now, I hate it when my wife teases me for planning. Oh, geez, Frank, just go with the flow. Why you gotta plan everything? But that's like just who she is. Like, we could be on the Titanic, post-iceberg. You're like, I got the food. We got to get to the top deck. On the back, we'll find something that floats. And she'd be like, nerd. Just go with the flow. Just live in the moment. And she's my wife, like that's fine. But like, can you imagine like your financial advisor were to do that? You're just like, oh, we just want to buy a house within the next year, make sure retirement's on track. Like, geez, dude, chill. Like, live a little. Roll the dice. Buy some scratch-offs. So I really like my barber, Juan. And those of you who are surprised. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you expecting hair under there? Sorry to disappoint. Nah, but I do like my barber, Juan, but he's really insecure. He's always like, Frank, you're not gonna go to other barbers, are you? You're not gonna let anybody else cut your hair, right? And I'm like, no, man, just you. In fact, your only competition's time. And then he hands me the mirror, and he's like, man, you look through that mirror. At that mirror, you could see how I edged your neck up. And I was like, bro, are you really proud of how you edged my neck up, or do you just want me to know that in the back I'm also balding? And that's what it was. No, but I really hate when hipsters cross multiple lanes of traffic in their Toyota Prius without using a turn signal. Like, what's the rush? Seriously, you're low on craft beer? You out of beard oil? Running low on vape juice? Like, what's going on? Like, could you imagine if they cut off a wagon in the Wild West? Like, best case scenario, you get challenged to a duel. You get some time to put your affairs in order. But realistically, your family probably gets murdered on the spot. It's like, Margaret, we're going to be late to your sister's wedding on account of this family we have to murder. She would understand. But to be fair, like, the consequences were more severe back then. Like if that wagon hit your horse, broke its leg, now you got to kill the family horse? You got to carry the family wagon? You got to eat the family horse? Like, none of that's good. I think we should bring back Wild West, like rules, but modernize them. You know what I mean? Put a little uptown Dallas flair. Like instead of duels, we'll cover traffic like accidents as like a nature documentary. It's like, good day, mates, here we are, watching hipsters in their natural habitat. Oh no, two Priuses have collided on the freeway. Both drivers have exited and are sizing each other up. Looks like we're gonna have a hipster competition. First bloke's got a clear advantage with a fuller beard. But the second bloke, he's got more arm tattoos. We're gonna need a tiebreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, this one's gonna come down to who liked Arcade Fire first. And I think we can even get rid of like the hangman's noose, right? Like the ultimate penalty, ban them from thrift stores worldwide. It's a fate worse than death. Now, I think what drives me absolutely crazy, I don't get it, American Airlines charges more to board early. Why in the world would you want to board earlier? Like, please, let me get into that uncomfortable seat with no legroom sooner. 3.5 hours in the air just isn't enough. I want to be the very last person on the plane. Seriously, drive me out to the runway on a golf cart right before takeoff. Save me some of that awkward conversation with Phyllis from Boca Raton, Florida. I got a son in Chicago, daughter in Tulsa, I've got 6 cats, and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I didn't even want to be on the plane yet. But it pisses me off that 40-year-old businessmen pay it to get out there early. Like, what are they thinking? They can lay claim to that shitty armrest? Like, had to pay a little extra to get this, baby. Can't feel my legs. Got an armrest. Did pay a little extra. I mean, what Ashley in accounting doesn't know won't hurt her. Like, you're literally paying more for the shitty part. That's like paying to get into a strip club before the strippers. It's like, I know they're not in there yet. I want to pay you extra. I want to get a good seat. Nobody wants to be the first person in a strip club. Let's be real. Not even the strippers. Like, does Gary look happy sitting alone in a strip club on a Wednesday morning? Just, they got the best parfaits in town. They're really good. It's like, Gary, you know that's a lie. You bought that at McDonald's. Why are you here? Your family needs you. So I was posing for the picture. Well, I'm going to leave y'all on that one. Thank you. My name is Frank Sohn.
Going for Frank Stone. And now to welcome to the stage, Mr. Kyle Gifaldi.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much. Thank you. Give it up for parking. Yeah. Yeah, we love parking. I used to hate parking, but I like it now. You can park wherever you want if you put the emergency lights on. For real. Just in the you could park on a some lady's son, and she'd be like, "Oh my God, what happened to my son?" And you could be like, "I put the lights on. It's fine." And she'd be like, "Oh, okay. Sorry." This is a weird thought I was having. I don't think there's a heaven and a hell. I think there's just a heaven, and everyone goes there, happy. But the non-believers, for them, it's like hell, because everyone is always like, "I told you so. I told you. I told you it exists. We're here now. I told you." You're just in heaven trying to eat your golden cake or whatever they have up there. And the person, they're like, "It's good, right?" "Yeah, it's good." "I told you it'd be good. It's awesome, right?" Oh, freaking want to burn an acid right now. God damn. Do you guys know the show Hoarders? Yeah, I love that show. That show's crazy. There's so many weird things about that show. First of all, like the person who lives in the messy house, well, it's more than messy, but they're always like proud, like they give a tour of the house. They're like, "Hey, come on in, let me show you around." Sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to take off your shoes. I'm not trying to start a dump here, so take off your shoes. Let me show you around. Come and follow me. You're gonna want to avoid that. There's a little bit of floor there. The floor is lava. Don't touch the floor. Stay away from that. Come and follow me. You're gonna want to step over this pile of dead animals. I couldn't find a sitter. It's no one's available. Also, like every person on that show, they have a weird like emotional attachment to each piece of their trash, and the people throwing away the trash don't understand. They're like, "All right, this is spoiled milk. I think it's bad. I'm just gonna throw it away." And they're like, "What are you doing? That's my wedding milk. You can't. I'm married to that milk. You can't throw them away." I like my girlfriend more than my dad, and I love my dad a lot, but she's better. Like, her face doesn't look like my face. That's a plus. Also, she's a good storyteller. Like, she tells me boring stories, but she can make them really interesting and funny and entertaining. Like, if there's a bee in the story, she'll go zzz. Like, she's really good. But my dad, like, he was telling me about the divorce, and you can't make that like funny or entertaining. But he was just like, "Yeah, and she left me." Add some sound effects, Dad. Like, you don't even have to have original sound effects. You could be like, "Oh, and she left me, and she went zzz," and I would love that. This isn't related to the divorce, but my dad believes in Bigfoot, and I don't get it. He spends so much time and energy, and for like the best thing that could happen is like he meets Bigfoot, and that would just be like an awkward encounter. It wouldn't be fun. Bigfoot would just be like, "Huh," and then my dad would be like, "What?" And he'd be like, "Hey, and my dad would be like, "What? Can you pronunciate?" And he'd be like, my dad would be like, "This did not happen. This conversation is not, you don't tell any of your Bigfoot friends about this. I'm not going to tell anyone. You're not real, okay?" I'm not going to tell it again. No one laughed. Also, I want to debate him about it, but he's so good. He went to school for anthropology, so he's like knowledgeable on the topic. And I feel like he only went to school so he could argue with me. Like, he's a mechanic. He doesn't find monkeys in the car and heal them and let them go. He just argues. Like I like to imagine, in class when they ask you why you're here, like why'd you take the class. I like to imagine him saying, "Well, in 10 years, I wanna win a debate with my son about Sasquatch." And the teacher would be like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 calm down. That's advanced material. We'll cover that next trimester, okay?" Is trimester the wrong word there? I think. Also, if you're gonna believe in Bigfoot, don't also believe in your son. Like, for real, don't. My dad was so supportive. He like encouraged me for school, and he took me to practice, and he gave me Skittles all the time. He was so nice, and it's to no avail. I got one more. Sorry, I'm doing my worst joke last. I apologize for that. I've always wanted to be a biker. Like I used to ride my Huffy. There was this big sand hill, and I rode it down. I'm not a daredevil. I did it to impress my friend Damien. He was the cool 12-year-old. He was cool. He had cut off sleeves. He had sandy hair. He fooled around with a 12-year-old girl in a pool one time. But it was cool when we were 14. That was the cool thing to do. He kept doing it. But I always wanted to be a biker because they're badass, and that's the message I want to leave you guys on. So, thank you guys so much for being here.
One more
Have a
round
good
of
night.
applause
Thank you.
for Kyle Gifaldi. And now to welcome to the stage, Miss Shivanti Bassa.
Before I start off, good luck to you all with my accent. I'm from India, not your native Indian, but Indian that Christopher Columbus missed finding. Yeah. During my childhood, my dad worked so hard to be full-time alcoholic. Now that he's grown out of it, he's shaving his eyebrows out of dementia. When I took him to a therapist was like, "Does any of your family members suffer from mental illness?" Then we were all like, "No, we kind of seem to enjoy this." Obviously, my dad had two settings: drunk mode, sober mode. The one thing I like the most about my sober dad is everything. Because sober dad doesn't really exist. Whereas my drunk dad is just a dehydrated philosopher who has 30-minute PowerPoint presentation for every problem of mine. There was this one time, he had 3-slide PowerPoint presentation, of which first slide and the third slide said, "Welcome and thank you." And the second slide said, "How gods and ghosts are real and not gays." Yeah. But my dad always wanted me to look up to honesty. So remember how Shakira said, "Hips don't lie"? So I started belly dancing. Yeah. But then I was tired of the dick pictures flooding my inbox. Also tired of telling people that, I'm a belly dancer, not a stripper. Just because I'm showing my belly doesn't mean you have to show your dick. I made this joke up. This is not real. I like this joke because I made myself my teacher here. Whereas in real life, I'm just a student in beginner class. See, this is called as delusion. first stage of dementia. I got this as legacy from my dad, remember? Yeah. So I love my dad so much. All through my life, my dad has been more of a son to me and less of a dad. So, in fact, when I first moved out of my parents' house, out of all that nostalgic trip, I got a pup and named him Dad. Now that my parents are visiting me, our conversations be like, Dad the dad, do you want to go on a walk with Dad the dog? Vexed up with her crabby kids, and budget-conscious husband, my mom, for her 10th year wedding anniversary, wanted divorce as her gift. To which my dad said, that's out of his budget. Yeah, the last time my parents were here, I took them to Beverly Hills on a trip. You know how Beverly Hills, right? Good-looking people everywhere, good-looking houses, expensive houses. Do you know how fuck-all moment that one is? It's like the fuck-up fairy has sprinkled all her nasty fairy dust all over the damn place. So it was about lunchtime, and I was looking for nice Indian restaurants around the corner, and to which my dad immediately said, look for the place where there is Burger King. I thought he wanted to eat a burger. But then he said, no, that is exactly the area where you find cheap Indian food. Yeah. People keep saying to me, that your son looks stunning. He looks beautiful. Doesn't look like you at all. Yeah. 9 months of nausea, heartburn, swollen feet, fatigue, hunger, mood swings, gestational diabetes, sore boobs, stretch marks, weight gain, only to have a baby that looks exactly like his father. Okay for you. My parents and me are very like-minded. Whatever I like, they mind. First being my husband, second being my son. My father-in-law says, my son is the spitting image of his son. As in cuteness mixed with attitude, stirred in confidence. Whereas my father thinks otherwise. He thinks my son is a spitting image of me, as in constant disappointment. Yeah. My life is a battle between two things, constant battle between two things. One, not getting enough attention. Two, getting too much attention. I don't know who are these people I'm seeking attention from, because I married my husband so that he will leave me alone for most of the time. And also daring him for, not noticing me while I'm ignoring him. Yeah. So it's like, I don't need anybody who doesn't need me. But also, I'm going to need you not to be so needy, need me, but not like need me. Yeah. Does it make sense? Okay. Oh, thank you. I found my soulmate. My soulmate, yeah, thank you. Don't. I'll take that away from you in just a bit. My soulmate just said him and I should move to a different place, so that we can sleep peacefully and live happily ever after. I don't always choose between my husband and my soulmate. But when I do, it's because my soulmate is my son. Thank you. That's my time. My name is Shravanti.
One more round of applause for Shavanti. Keep it going for Mr. Jordan Yates.
Yeah, keep it going for me, y'all. America's fucking treasure up on the stage. Oh my gosh. She's talking about finding her soulmate. I'm pretty sure I found my soulmate. Yeah, I'm deeply in love, you guys. I'm deeply in love with my squatty potty. I love it. I fucking love it. It's one of those things when somebody tells me like, "Oh, that sounds incredible. I want one." I'm like, "Let me buy you one. It is worth my $35.99 for your life to be changed." Okay? Agreed. Got some fans of the squatty potty in the audience. I love it. Jesus Christ. I've never felt this much support in my life. Like my dad never gave it to me, you know? So it's like, oh man. Yeah, I'm in love with my squatty potty. I think it's incredible. Some of you guys may not know what a squatty potty is. Well, it's this shit, right? It's like the shit that you like put under your shit so that when you shit, your shit's less shitty. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's that kind of shit. And so I don't know. I just love it. You know, I think it's so crazy because it's like in so many other parts of the world, people are like bothered by the fact that they have to like squat and like shit in a hole. You know what I mean? They're like, that's so barbaric. It's savage. It's uncivilized. And I'm paying $35.99 for this privilege to come and brag to you guys about. I'm like, take me to Taiwan, please. Yeah. Taiwan. That's where all my shirts come from. Love that place. Oh my gosh. Let me think. I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about. I've realized my family's incredibly redneck. Do I have any rednecks in the audience? Yeah, a couple right there. You too? You're not a redneck, dude. I think you have a fundamental misunderstanding. Do not try to hang out with rednecks. They are not going to be your friend, dude. Oh, man, I don't know. I hate it, though. I hate the fact that I have to, like, identify as a redneck. Like, I wish so desperately that I didn't have 5 cousins named Bo, but I do. You know, it's like I can't run from that shit. They're in every state. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I just feel like all the shit that rednecks do is just dumb. It sounds like all the kind of stuff that, like, a kid with too much time on their hand does. It's like, hey, I got some horseshoes. You got a stick? Let's throw 'em. You know? Is that a hole? I got some corn. Let's throw 'em. Y'all ever heard of backroading? God damn. So backroading is probably the most redneck activity. Essentially what you do is you get completely trashed and you get in your big old pick-em-up truck and then you don't drive on the roads. You go to the back roads, you know. You just like go off. It's like off-roading except you're trashed and you're not doing it with any kind of purpose, and you also do it at night. So my theory on backroading is that basically there was just like a really drunk redneck guy, right? And he was already off the road. He's just dipping around in ditches, getting mud all over his truck. Somebody pulls him over like, hey, man, what the fuck is your problem? You're clearly intoxicated. You're way off the road. You're in the ditches. There's mud all over your truck. Man, come on, get it together. And he goes, nah, man, I planned this. I'm backroading. And the guy pulling him over is like, not, oh, man, you should sober up, get your life together, get your truck back on the road. He's like, well, shit, that sounds fun. Let's do that tomorrow. I don't know. Well, shit. You ever notice that whenever you're more redneck, you just have to, like, add syllables into shit? Like, literally into shit. If you guys had ever heard my dad say the word shit, you would know that it's actually a 5-syllable word. It's shit. Shit. Jordan, you got to quit it out with that shit. Oh man, I don't know. I love my dad. He's incredible. He's a really sweet guy. He had these really nice nicknames for me and my brother. He'd look at me so kind-eyed and be like, "Hey, pussy." Look at my brother and be like, "You fucking fairy." You know what I mean? I don't know. More than he was nice, he was incredibly fair. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like, he'd beat the shit out of me, but he'd beat the shit out of my brother too 'cause he was laughing, I don't know. My mom was a really hardworking lady. She got 2 master's degrees while working 2 jobs while literally feeding me at her tit, which, give it up for my mom. She's incredible. Right. So my mom did all those things. She was incredible. But my dad did his part, He'd come pick me up from school, 'cause she was busy. So he'd come pick me up from school, and that was really nice of him. I mean, the only problem was he had road rage. And the only problem with that is he drove a motorcycle. So I'm like 6 years old, white knuckle in his belt loops. While he's chasing down some asshole on the freeway. Dad, let me back on. Quit being such a fairy. Get back on, you pussy. I don't know. Anyways, guys, my family is really incredible, as you can tell. You should meet them. You probably have if you've ever met somebody who's robbed a Walmart before. Anyways, y'all have a great night.
One more round of applause for Jordan Yates. And now to welcome to the stage, keep it going for Micah Brown.
What's up, guys? My name's Micah Brown. You want to know what the best thing about being unemployed is? Not having to wash your hands. Because in every bathroom you see that sign that says employees must wash their hands. I'm like, doesn't imply to me, dude. I'm not a part of your system, bro. Break the conditioning, guys. I got a question for you guys. How come they ID you for cigarettes at the gas station, but they don't ID you for gas at the gas station? Think about it. Cigarettes kill 0 teenagers. Cigarettes kill 40-year-olds, okay? If you start before puberty, 38-year-olds. But you can huff gasoline at an early age, according to the law. You know what I'm saying? You can be 13, buy a bunch of gasoline, set some stuff on fire. Congress doesn't care about it, dude. They're not going to make a law limiting the sales of gasoline, dude. We're fighting wars for gasoline, guys. We got to get these gasolines off the shelves, dude. Arson, you heard of it? Killed a lot more teenagers. Main ingredient in arson is gasoline. All right. I know what you're thinking right now. I know what all y'all are thinking right now. Is big tobacco smaller than big petroleum? Yes. Could you imagine if Marlboro dumped a bunch of tobacco in the Gulf Coast, dude? PR nightmare. All right. There'd be a bunch of, environmental volunteers going down to the Gulf. It's like the bottom of Texas. You don't know where the Gulf is, right? Okay. Well, I can't sit here and teach a geography class, all right? I'm going to need you guys to stick with me, okay? So a bunch of environmental volunteers going down to the Gulf, handing out nicotine patches to turtles, dude. PR nightmare. I already said that, but Marlboro wouldn't survive that, dude. BP, still dealing it, dude. Still shelling it out, you know what I'm saying? That's a pun. 7-Eleven, 9/11, research it. Look into it, guys. I'm cracking myself up. Let's talk about something else. So you'll hear a lot of people on the news or whatever tell you about the internet, the clicks and the likes, the Instagrams, you know, how it's ruining our lives out of convenience, right? That's a first world problem. I want to talk about something that affects all of humanity around the globe, all right? We're addicted to brushes. Now, I'm a guy with a lot of hair and most of my teeth. I have to brush my hair and my teeth. I'm reliant. What does everybody do? Everybody poops. What's right next to you in your most intimate moment? A toilet brush. You can't escape. What's a broom? It's a brush for the dust on your floor. A rake? A brush for the leaves on your lawn. That's a 5-to-1 ratio of brushes to cell phones, people. Wake up, America. Combs. Not a real word. Propaganda. Do you know what a comb is really? A concealed carry assault brush. And they sell them to children. Bob Ross, let's talk about it, dude. He's using brushes every day. He's a junkie. Look at him now. Oh, wait, you can't. He's dead. He OD'd on brushes. That's not what the big brush corporations want you to think. Oral-B, L'Oreal, Illuminati. Yoga pants, let's talk about it. I feel like the same people that wear yoga pants when they're not on their way to do yoga or on their way from doing yoga are like the same people that wear camouflage when they're not actively hunting or actively being hunted. The thing that blows my mind is there's camouflage yoga pants out there. What are those for? Are you trying to stretch in secret, dude? Are you part of the Indian Special Forces? Are you a part of an elite group of goat yoga, also known as deer murder yoga? Be honest with me, people. Nothing would taste better than a deer you murdered yourself after a hot yoga studio session in the woods. That's enlightenment. You become one with nature, and then you establish your dominance over the nature, okay? I'm going to leave you with this one-liner. I've been thinking about becoming a vegetarian because I thought of the perfect loophole for becoming a vegetarian. Anything can be a vegetable if you hit it in the head hard enough. Like if you have a hammer, you can make salad out of shrimp, dude. Side note, the last thing to say, don't order shrimp cocktail if you're trying to get a buzz. You're just going to get a stomach ache before you get drunk. Trust me on this one. All right, my name is Micah Brown. Thank you so much.
One more round of applause for Micah Brown. Keep it going for that Adam Show.
Hello, everybody. All right, so rough day for Dallas yesterday. Very rough. You know, and I could have tree limbs fall on my house and lose power for a night, but unless that Chick-fil-A drive-thru worker doesn't say my pleasure, I haven't had a bad day. Same thing with my wife when we're done. So my brother got a 23andMe, one of those genealogy tests, and he was telling my mom and I about it, and my mom turns to me and she says, "Are you going to get one of those too?" And like, "Mom, is there something I need to know about Uncle Jimmy?" It should be exactly the same. All right. Yeah, so my mom, not a great parent growing up. Remember one time we went on a road trip, and we stopped at this rest stop, and my mom, dad, brother got out, went into the rest stop, and I, as a 9-year-old, I went into this field next to the rest stop area. And so don't ask me why my mom and dad thought it was a good idea to let a 9-year-old just wander around a field at a random rest stop while they're inside. But while I'm in the rest stop, while I'm in the field, I found a wallet, and it was this kid's wallet. I picked it up. It was leather, handmade, had a little bison on it. I remember all these details. And I opened it up, and I found $3. I was so excited. You know, as a 9-year-old, you find $3, you're like, oh man, you're slapping it down. You're like, $1, $2, I got $3. I'm gonna buy everything. And so I'm running back through the field. I run back to the car. I open the door. And as I close the door of our Army Green Cutlass Supreme, 2 bees had followed me into the car. Now I'm strapped in the car with my seatbelt, 2 bees. I panicked. The bees, they were very concerned about the situation too. One of them stung me right on the nose, and that's all that I remember. And my family, to this day, they give me a hard time because I am deathly afraid of wallets. So, you know, I can't go downstairs in Macy's, the men's department. They have that huge pile wallets. It just scares me. I'm also scared of rest stops. It sucks for my kids because 5-hour trip, 6-hour trip, we're not stopping. All right, I'll work on that one. Okay, yeah, here we go. So my wife, I've been married. My wife sends me on errands. My wife recently sent me to Tom Thumb to buy some paper towels. And you know, I got there, and I'm in the paper towel aisle, and I realized she didn't tell me how many paper towels to get. And so I see the twin size and a 12-pack, and I'm like, well, this is a hard decision. Do I go with 2-pack or the biggie? No, okay. So the 2-pack right here had a pattern on it. It was more poetic. Biggie was more well-constructed. Some would argue more consistent. And frankly, Biggie is just going to last longer than 2-pack. So ultimately, I did go with the Biggie because it also had puff to it. I got back to the house. I explained my whole thought process to my wife, and she said, "You are freaking ludicrous." So, all right, thank you. Thank you. So I'll end with another song-related one. Bryan Adams, the singer Bryan Adams, was born in 1959. So his song, The Summer of '69, when he got his first sixth string and he's working at the drive-in, he was 10 years old, right? So when this was pointed out to Bryan Adams, he said, oh, no. Summer of '69, it's actually about love in the summertime. And 69 doesn't refer to the year 1969, it refers to the sexual position. Yes, it's true. Look it up. So he, in other words, the song Summer of '69 is about Bryan Adams and his girlfriend giving oral sex to each other from a reverse position for an entire summer. Yes, which was exactly how long I sang the song in the car with my mom the year it came out. So, all right. So I'll leave you that one. Thanks everybody.
Keep it going for Adam, everybody. Here at Open Mic Mondays, check in. We are here every week. And now it is my pleasure to welcome back to the stage Mr. Leo Abreu.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I go by the MC Leon, Wanda Leo on the mic, Leo the Lion, Leo the Poet, something like that. So I'm a rapper, songwriter. I'm gonna share a little couple tracks with y'all. One full track I dedicated to Mac Miller. So Lord rest his soul. He's one of the coolest dudes on the planet. I wish I could have met him. The song is called Nikes on My Feet. I don't have my shoes on today because I came back from work. So just gonna have to deal with the boots, pretend they're Nikes. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit more about the song. Nah, it's all good. It's the first song I ever wrote. So that was a long time ago. I don't want to disclose that information. So I only do this as a hobby, so it's like a lot of partial songs, like half-done songs. This is one of the first few songs that's actually complete. The second song is a song I wrote for Chase. I work for Chase, so I make some pretty good money. But it's not about the money, y'all. It's about loving what you do, and I really love what I do. Is helping people, whether it's with music or with your financial transactions. Because money makes the world move. So if you got your money set, then you can do basically anything you want. Money. Oh yeah, so and I sent the song up to Chase, to the head executives. Like it reached the very last guy because I wanted to perform it at the mall. And they were like, yeah, we can't let you put Chase on that. And I was like, why not? And he goes, we can't guarantee everybody will make money if they bank with us. And I was like, all right, well, that makes sense, though, right? Because there's a lot of irresponsible people out there with their money, and we can't guarantee they'll make money. So, anyways, they said that they were like, well, what, instead of putting bank with Chase, you could put bank with me. So anybody like G-Eazy? G-Eazy, rapper G-Eazy, yeah? So he made this song called Fuck With Me and Make Some Money, but mine's Bank With Me and Make Some Money, but that's the second song, all right? Just trying to give you a little background. Do you want me to go over the third song too, if you want? Yeah? Okay. There's a third song. It's an acoustic, just straight guitar. It's about a chick that I really like. She doesn't even know I like her. I've only met her a couple times. First time was actually at a restaurant, something like this. But she just blew my mind because we were with a group of friends and her beauty just blew my mind away. So the songs were her, even though with my luck, she probably has a boyfriend or something, so it's okay. I just do it for shits and giggles. ¿Ya mero o qué pedo? Here, I'll do this. I'm gonna do this track real quick, and then can I perform 3 songs? I'm just gonna do this one a cappella, the Spanish song. Is that okay? Okay, cool. All right, so this song right here it's half Spanish, half English. It's just something that I wrote. I'll just do it a cappella without the beat, even though it sounds 100 times better with the beat. But it goes nothing, all right?
Soy Guido, el más fino en este destino, me la traigo más tranquilo. With the strong tequila on the side, she be a bad chick with a good vibe, with Latin music as it chimes, baila este ritmo. Traigo a la calle egipcios judíos, como los edificios alcanzo las estrellas con el verdadero derecho. Mr. Right, shout out to ya, working till the break of dawn, and when production's done, we got everything loaded up like a gun. Oops, there goes another one. Ayy. And you know the girly ones are always on the run. Bring it back to reality. En esta vida te traigo hasta insanity para que seas más fuerte. Mi gente nunca tiene miedo a la muerte. Ayy, somos 100% chévere. And that be something money will never take or relevant. Este amor de mí is indefinite. Como un artista te lo pinto. Picture perfect Picasso. And you can witness me in HD. Or better yet, me performing on live TV. Con un padre tan padre. Madre tan madre. Travel around the world once I get this money. So. Alright, yeah, that's about to get hella dope in here. Hell yeah, I'm born ready, dog. Yeah, this is called Nikes on My Feet. Hope y'all like it. It's about a pair of shoes I first bought. So. Nike. Yeah. MC Leon, Wadaleo on the mic. Nikes on my feet got me feeling so fresh. Someone please stop me before I overload on you stress. No disrespect, cause I'm always stressing to impress. Got me so fly, ladies grab my treasure chest. Where we're going high. Best believe I'ma reach the clouds and touch the sky. But the Nikes on my feet keep me at a certain level just to stay alive. So don't act surprised. Stupid suckers please, always hating on my swag. The Nikes on my feet keep me away from all that trash. So if you still keep hating, just know I'm not debating, cause I'm Bill Gates. You can't see me, I'm Mr. Unknown, but you can feel my flow when I rap through the microphone. Damn, I'm so cold, colder than the North Pole. Even the ice on my neck gets stuck to my chest when I get thrown. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, the Nikes on my feet keep my cipher complete. Nikes, Nikes, Nike, yeah, Nikes. Check. So what's the next step? Someone tell me quick. Someone light the blunt and watch my shoes kick. Got me feeling so surreal like a news clip. I'ma throw it down like my last bitch. I'ma tell you something straight up. These Nikes on my feet got me feeling so supreme, bruh. Then I'ma go hard. Show off my kicks like a motherfucking star. Yes, I got about a dozen of them too, but when it comes to show and tell, there's nothing like that new shoe smell. Inspiration out of sight, yeah. Nike come to my crib just to see what I like. Commotion got me feeling so uptight. I don't know what to do, so I'ma sit here rocking these Nikes all day and night. All right, so this next song is the bank with me and make some money, and we about to get real crunk, y'all. Okay, so if you know the just if you hear it, just go bank with me and make some money. Okay, all right, so we about to kill it. Bank with me and make some money, yeah. Bank with me and make some money, bank with me and make some money, skirt. Bank with me and make some money. Come see me inside a branch so we can talk about your financial plans. And when it's all said and done, you're gonna rise up from your chair, wave your hands in the air like a Cowboys fan, yeah. And when you're ready to retire, just know that what I'm spitting beats on fire. Put our plan into play, buy some land with the lake, or fly any place your heart desires, yeah. Bank with me and make some money, bank with me and make some money, yeah. Bank with me and make some money. Skirt. Bank with me and make some money. No limits, man, I'm a banker. Started out 6 months ago, now I'm making paper. Helping everyone I see just to earn that favor. All my haters have a great day, see you later. New money, it's popping, going up like rockets into space, never stopping. I'm a star, steady shining. Money trees, I'll pick them like flowers. So many skills, my superpowers. Make it rain, gon' feel like a shower. Reputation bigger than the Eiffel Towers. Come see me inside a branch so we can talk about your financial plans. And when it's all said and done, you're gonna rise up from your chair, wave your hands in the air like a Cowboys fan, yeah. And when you're ready to retire, just know that what I'm spitting beats on fire. Put our plan into play, buy some land with the lake, or fly any place your heart desires, yeah. Bank with me and make some money, yeah. Bank with me and make some money, bank with me and make some money, skirt. Bank with me and make some money, yeah. That's it for that, yeah. Is the last one? Last one. All right, yo, so this is it. Yeah. I'm about to get real emotional with y'all, okay, so don't judge me. Check. Excuse me, little lady, how are you? Ooh, I wanna know the things that you hold true. Ooh, because baby, you're a goddess, and I wanna know the knowledge of what makes you, you. It's like a masterpiece when I walk in, picture perfect with all my friends, and then the waitress walks in, and now I cannot decide, was it her eyes that caught mine? Her beauty so divine, lips as sharp as ice, that's probably why I can't move mine. I'm in awe of a smile for the first time. She's here to take my order, but I'm just trying to cross the borders and break the ice, just to tell her that. Excuse me, little lady, how are you? Ooh, I wanna know the things that you hold true. Ooh, because baby, you're a goddess, and I wanna know the knowledge of what makes you, you. Ooh. Thank you, everybody. I go by the MC Leon. Follow me on Instagram on m.c._Leon. So hope y'all enjoyed that. Have a good night.
One mic, Leo, one more round, keep it going. And now let us welcome to the stage, Mr. Peng Ding.
Hey, y'all give it up for Leon. Yeah. It's hard to follow a rapper. You guys ready to have way less fun? This dude was rapping about Nike shoes, and they put a Chinese guy right behind him, just to show you the country of origin. I'm that label on your Nike shoes. I like hip hop, man. I'm a big hip hop fan. Came to this country. I listened to a lot of hip hop ever since I came to the United States. But I was heartbroken when I found out that 2 Chainz is not a Chinese hip hop duo. Like, I thought it was Jackie Chan and his son, 2 Chainz. I like gangster rap, but I think It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube was probably the least gangster song ever made by a gangster rapper. Because in the song, he was talking about getting ambushed by his rival gangs, right? He goes, just yesterday, them fools try to blast me. Intense situation. But then the next line, he goes, they saw the police, so they rolled right past me. I was like, what? Ice Cube was saved by the police. Like, the only reason he's talking shit right now is because some police officer was in his vicinity. Like, that's not gangster at all. That's like if a scuba diver locks himself in a cage and then goes underwater just to talk shit to the sharks. Be like, just yesterday, them sharks tried to bite me, saw me in the cage, so they swim right past me. I came to this country at age 25, didn't know how dating works in this country. I had a crush on this girl named Bethany once, and I asked her out, and she was like, you know, Pong, why don't you come over to my house for dinner? I have something very special for you. I was like, ooh, something special. I was really excited. And I went to her house. Turns out her parents were also at the dinner. I was like, this is bullshit. I thought I was gonna spend the night. I even brought my toothbrush. Like, I was well prepared. And then after the dinner, her parents sat me down, showed me a picture of a white guy, and they were like, Pung, this is your heavenly father. I was like, really? My mom never told me I had a white father, and he's in heaven? And they're like, no, it's a figurative speech. He made you out of his own image. And I was like, how? Like, look at me, I have small eyes. That guy has big eyes. How did he make me out of his own image? Was he like reading some very fine print when he made me? Or did he have a sneeze? Like, who am I gonna create today? Achoo! Oh, look, I made a Chinese guy. His name is Chu. He's my spitting image. I watch a lot of American TV shows. I love American TV shows. But I hate the American TV commercials because I can never guess what they're trying to sell. Like, one moment they show you this NBA basketball player, Dikembe Mutombo, blocking shots. I thought it was a Nike commercial. But then the next moment they tell you this goofy looking lizard can save you 15% or more on car insurance. I was like, you could have opened with that. Like, no, Geico. Dikembe Mutombo has nothing to do with this. You can just leave him out of this commercial. That'll save you 50% or more on your commercial budget. Like, how can I trust you to save me money? You can't even save your own money. I hate when random people ask me for donation. I was at the Walmart the other day, and some teenagers came up to me asking for donations to their anti-bullying campaign. And I kept telling them I don't have any cash, and they got aggressive. They're like, dude, there's ATM machines right behind you. Why don't you go get some cash? Why don't you go get some cash so you can save the kids? I'm like, whoa, calm down. Why do I feel like I'm the one that's getting bullied? And listen, kids, school bullying is not such a bad thing. You guys just don't do it right. Because in America, kids are getting bullied for being nerds. But in China, the bullies are the nerds. They're straight A students. Like, I used to get bullied for failing my statistic exam. Some kids were like, dude, you can't even calculate T-stats and standard deviation? What are you, a virgin? Now give me your lunch money. I want those Jordans too. I ran home and cried, can't even tell my parents. Because if I do, they'll be siding with my bullies. At one point, I just started recording my bullies, and I go home and listen to it because it helps me with my homework. I'm like, oh, this part he calls me a fucking pussy, but next part he teaches me how to calculate standard deviation. If you really want to save the kids, though, I have a plan. Don't end school bullying. Just outsource your school bully job to China. That'll save you 15% or more on education cost. All right, that's my time. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Keep it going for Pongdang! And now, welcome to the stage, Mickey Carmine!
Friends, I have a confession to make. 5 minutes ago, I fell in love with a man. He's handsome. No one else is going to do it. Like last night, I was with this one lady, and we were just, I know her because, we met because we're both from Chicago. To digress a little bit, I kind of missed that place because, a lot of people always ask me, if you miss it so much, why don't you just go back there? Well, I refuse to go back there for 3 reasons. The crime, the corruption, and all those god-awful tax hikes they're always having. You know, I haven't been that disappointed in anything ever since I went to Florence, Italy. And ever since I got these sinuses, but that's another story entirely. Yeah, I remember I went to Florence, Italy. Do you know what Florence is? It's a lot of walking. You're walking through a lot of heat, a lot of crowds, and a lot of ridiculous regulations just so you can look at a statue of a naked man. Good piece of art, though. But you know what else Florence has that the rest of Europe has? Really old school liquor laws. Bang, 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 bang. Smash. And I'm just looking at people really creepily like. I just couldn't help it. I mean, you see one David naked, you see all the Davids naked. But back to what happened the other night. I was talking with this other gal from Chicago. And she's telling me about this one time when, you see the Cubs were in the playoffs, the Cowboys were in the playoffs. We all remember those good old days. To digress a little bit again, I hear that they're actually going to get a new kicker to replace Parkey. But they're actually taking it kind of seriously this time. You see, they're going to audition guys, and they have to see who can kick Parkey over the field goal post. I think I might give it a shot when I go back up there. But back to the date. And she's telling me about, she's walking around in her Bears jersey, and this one little kid in a Cowboys jersey goes, "The Bears suck." And then she tells me that the kid's mother starts getting into it with her. Well, not because she was also a Cowboys fan, but because she flipped the kid off. And we were drinking, and I just went, you know something? You're just nuts. And then she puts her drink down, and she looks at me, and she goes, "Did you just call me a slut?" We all know that I didn't, but I thought I would just have a little fun with this because I've been drinking. And I said, "You got me. I called you a slut. You are sluttier than squirrel shit." "I am Julia Child, and when I'm done making cannolis, I like to give them a nice little spritz of sluts right on the end. I'm Nora Abram, and now that we have our coffee table together, I'm going to cover it with a nice wall slut stain. I always like to cover my wall slut stain with some tongue oil. Needless to say, it did not last long. And when I'm not romancing women that are from out of state, I'm attracting all sorts of nuts. I've decided to give up dating for a lot of really good reasons that sound like excuses. You know, kind of like budgetary reasons, deteriorating mental health, a lack of interest in alimony and child support. But there are just some women that just don't understand the definition of screw off, I want to be left alone. I'm sure 100% of those women are all on ecstasy, and I'm also pretty certain that 80% of them are in pill form. So, I came up with a little something called shoot-down lines. These shoot-down lines are rude, mind you. They're soul-crushing, so heartbreaking that they can cause cardiac arrest in some cases. And I thank God for them. I really do. So, I was sitting down one day. Some girl sits next to me. She goes, you know, I think I'm going to settle on you. I relocated. I didn't relocate just yet. I just suggested that she relocate to Wilmington. Yeah, the history nuts love that one. There was another girl that thought that I gave a damn about her new red dress, and she kept going repeatedly. So how do I look? How do I look? How do I look? It looks like it was you in the study with the knife, I told her. One girl said that I was the man of her dreams. I suggested she stop boozing before bed. So I could have some peace in my life, Micah. Is that too much to feckin' ask for? Oh, Lord. I get mad about some of the silliest things in life. I got a little frustrated today. I remembered a time when the merger lane was actually used for catching up with traffic. Nowadays, it's just used by morons that want to cause pile-ups. I'm infamous for my road rage. I really am. I have a firm belief that speed stripes on a car should be earned and not paid for. I mean, you know what kind of car deserves a speed stripe? Ford Mustang GT. Any year, make, or model. That car can presently have a horsepower of 425 miles per hour. Dodge Dart. Used to be a beautiful machine on some level, but nowadays it's like one of those little turbocharged four-cylinder cars. I look at it, I feel like I could pick it up and shave my body bare. I really do. For you guys that have a Dodge Dart with a speed stripe on it, that car should be performing miracles, not driving 20 miles below the speed limit. I should see that car levitate, the wheels should fold under, and it should take off back in time. To do what? I don't know. Convince George Lazenby to do another Bond film. There's a good one. I know everybody in here likes to talk about killing Hitler, just, I don't know, kill Hitler. Or better yet, convince anyone with an inch of idiot in them to not cause pile-ups via the merge lane. That's my piece, everybody. Good night. Please stick around.
Keep it going for
They're not
Mickey
all like me.
Carmine, everybody! And now it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage, keep it going for Mary Catherine!
Good evening. Saw some eyebrows go up. I'm going to go ahead and reassure you I'm not actually going to try and seduce all of you this evening. This is actually a vast improvement on what my voice has sounded like the last couple of weeks. I've been sick for ever. And spent a week sounding kind of like a cross between an ASMR video and that noise you get when you pull the neck of a balloon taut to let the air out of it. And they say comedy is like porn. Whatever you've got, there's somebody out there who's into it in a big way, but I feel like that's a really niche audience for either, so it's rather a relief to just sound like this tonight. But sorry, all that, and I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Mary Catherine. I know that confuses, thank you. I know that confuses most people and every computer on the planet, so I'm going to just break it down real slow for you. Mary Catherine. K, not a C, space, not a hyphen, E-R-I-N-E, not R-Y-N. And no, person I just met, and you know who you are. You may not call me any of the following for reasons we'll get into momentarily. Mary Kate, Mary K, Catherine, Mary, MK. The first two are off limits because I am neither an Olsen twin nor a cosmetics magnate. If I had millions of dollars, I would not be doing open mic comedy in Dallas. I would be doing it in Fiji. I don't know who Catherine is. I played Mary once in a Christmas pageant. I did an atrocious job, and she's no longer speaking to me. Apparently, you are not supposed to sling baby Jesus into the manger by his toes. And as for my initials, my name in the South only has 4 syllables. We can't figure out that 5th one. It's hard. But you know what other names have 4 syllables? Alexander, Demetrius, Jeremiah. My name's not too long. You're just an asshole. But now we've got that initial conversation out of the way. I can continue boring you with other things about me. I'm a vegetarian. Oh, that's not the usual response. Normally I get a, it is reserved exclusively for Facebook vegans. But I did not get into this gig in order to feel superior to anybody. I mean, there were some ethical considerations, but mostly it was just like foreseeing the central tenets of the Marie Kondo method and applying them to the contents of my refrigerator. You know, you open it up one day and you're like, oh, beef, no joy. All right, out you get. Pork, yeah, no, still no joy. Chicken, oh, there's a little joy there. Oh, it's just the breading. Never mind. My tune changed completely though and got to the cheese drawer. That's why I can never be a good vegan. You just open it up a little bit and joy comes flooding out. You give one of those wedges a little love bite, put it right back where it belongs. But like every vegetarian you have ever met, I'm also a pet sitter, which you can probably tell this evening because I am wearing someone else's coat. It's a weird job. My clients go on vacation to California or to New Orleans or to Europe, and I go on vacation to their pool while their pet turtle continues to be completely oblivious to their absence. Most houses actually involve some work. Usually it's more adapting to people's schedules that's the tough part. You know, there's those dogs that are on the Dr. Pepper schedule. They get walked at 10, 2, and 6. Or that household where dinner is inexplicably at 3 p.m. because apparently even cat ladies get crazier when they retire. But the really tough ones for me are the houses that have school-age children because like a normal childless adult, I will take full advantage of the premium cable package and stay up way past any reasonable hour, which is all well and good. You know, I work in the entertainment industry. I don't have to be anywhere early in the morning. But then at 6 o'clock in the morning, without fail, the fluffy alarm clock comes flouncing into the room. Meow, meow. You know, and you're still half asleep, so you're kind of flailing, trying to find the snooze button on this thing. But that's not how it's wired. You know, you bop it on the head to make it shut up, and it either thinks you're real dumb and tries to help you pet it, or it hits back. And if you started out thinking that meowing loudly at 6 in the morning was a bad way to wake up, cat scratch to the face takes the cake. I'm also a Scorpio. I don't know what the fuck that means, aside from the fact that it gives all of you blanket license to hate me, which always seems like a great place to end a set. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening.
One more round of applause for Mary Catherine! And let's keep it going for Miss Valentine!
Thank you. I love the love. I was a little wrapped up there. How are y'all doing? I'm hoping there's power when I get home. We will see. Anyways, so I used to get a lot of pregnancy scares, which is odd because I don't sleep with men. But I used to have to deal with a lot of men at my old job. I used to work in a lab at a fertility clinic as an andrologist. Anyone familiar with andrology? Well, I would describe myself as an androgynous andrologist, but my mom tells people Ah, she's just the sperm girl. Yeah, now you get it. So the first time I ever saw semen was actually at work, and then next thing I knew, I was swimming in it. Yeah, I went from seeing 0 semen to inspecting it daily. Like I would be, measuring the volume, check the color, check viscosity, check the pH, check for gel clumps. I would be look under the microscope, count the swimmers, count the speed of the swimmers. I'll give the cup a swirl, get the full aroma like a fine glass of wine. I will sip on it real slow. I was fully inspecting it. But as an andrologist, I only ever saw the final product. I never had to see the work or labor that goes into getting the specimen. That would have cost you more. So after 5 years, I gained a whole bunch of information about semen. But as a lesbian, I don't really quite understand how you acquire it. Does it just flow out? Is there a certain number of licks to crack the code? Oh, that's for women. So there's a few things men should not do at the fertility clinic. I'm talking to you. All right? One of them is do not ask me for a bigger specimen cup. Trust me, that one's big enough. All right? Do not ask me if I'm going to be your assistant while collecting. And do not show me the stick figure you drew with boobs on it before going into the collection room. Yeah, men can be so weird sometimes. Trust me, there's materials in the room. Now, I didn't always like being the last person these men would see going into the collection rooms. It always made me wonder the percentage of these guys that were thinking of me while, collecting. Because it's not every day you get asked out for a drink post-ejaculation. True story. Mm-hmm. Did you guys know it's impossible to lick your elbow? Well, it's not exactly true, because I actually can do it. But it is impossible to pick up a lady while licking your elbow in front of them. So I'm single. Yeah, I'm not on any dating apps. Nope. I'm just out in the wild. Yeah. And speaking of the wild, I heard this through the lesbian web that there happens to be another lesbian in this area that works with semen. What? Someone that waits on men to jack off for a living besides me? But I've heard this through multiple people throughout the years, and I'm just not sure if it's me or not. Maybe it's actually come full circle, and I'm just that popular. Or maybe it's actually somebody else. So I've been saying this everywhere I go now, just trying to get the word out there. If anybody knows of this lesbian that works with semen, please let me know. I would love to share some battlefield stories with her. So now that we've, got to know each other a little bit more, one of my favorite icebreakers with people is telling scar stories. And usually the story you want to tell would be some badass move I made from doing the stunt man thing I did, but no, it's just the time I got my skin stuck in my zipper. Yeah. Somewhere around 2000, me and my sisters are trying on clothes for Jewish summer camp. We got to impress the Japs, Jewish American princesses. So, and I wasn't really much of a picky eater as a kid, so, I ate. So I needed a little help from my sister to get on this white skirt. That's right, half shorts, half skirt on. So I'm sucking it in. My zipper's yanking on the zipper, and we got it on. But I guess I didn't suck hard enough. Proof I was a les even back then. And a little bit of my skin got caught in there. Yeah. And that really hurts. Any movement you do will pull and snag on it. So all I'm doing is laying on the floor as my sister's yanking on my zipper to try to get it undone, but she's not strong enough for that limited 2 zipper. So next, my other sister tries, and it's really just pointless because she was weak back then. So then my mom tries, and the zipper is not budging at all. So at this point, a normal parent may call 911 or the fire department to help their child that's in pain and need. But my mom, you know, anytime I hurt myself, she'll ask me, "Are you bleeding?" Well, no. You're fine. So there I am laying on the floor waiting for hours for my dad to get home to get some help. Finally, my dad gets home from work. He grabs some pliers, yanks the zipper down, and finally gets it off. And to this day, my dad's the only man who's ever unzipped my pants. Thanks, guys.
Keep it going for Madeline Ty! And now let us welcome to the stage Miss Moreno Riyad. Only halal men, habibi, okay? Calm it down. That's all I'm allowed to have. I'm glad you guys are enjoying your chocolates and your booze. Yeah, great. 2 things I can't have, black men and alcohol, so thank you. Thank you for that. That's why it would never work out. Yeah, it's not because of the Nikes, you know? I like Gucci's only, baby, okay? I was at the bar the other day, and there's a lot of guys in here, so I'm gonna need y'all to explain some shit to me after I get off stage. Why do y'all talk the way that you do? Like this guy and his buddy, right? He has a wingman. I use quotations because you're about to find out why, okay? So he's standing there at the bar, leaning against it, and all I hear him saying is like, "I'm the best parallel parker in the world." Like there's some guy, I don't know his name, he's like, "But I'm like right there. I'm like the best parallel parker." Like no girl's been like, "Oh my God, yes, baby, parallel park that dick at me." Like, no, it's not gonna get you anywhere. So I went back to, like listening to them talk shit. And then all I hear afterwards is like, "So my dad's middle name is Chester." How the fuck, like how well could it be going that you're having to talk about your dad's middle name? Like you went through your name, your middle name, your last name, your dog's name, other shit that no one cares about. You got to your dad's name. Honey, you got to your dad's middle name. Like Chester's amazing name. Like I love Cheetos and all. You know, like Chester the cheetah. But that's not going to get you laid. And he has this bro next to him, like this wingman, and he literally was like, "Yo, bro, I got you." He was like, "My dad's middle name is Albert." I'm like, fuck me. Worst wingman ever. In case you're wondering, that's also not going to get you laid. Like, how well could it be going that you're talking about your dad's middle name, you know? And she was like, "My name is Lana." He was like, "Oh my God, is that like 1 L or 2 L's? No one cares. No one cares, Lana. No amount of L's is going to get you dick, okay? None. So that's what I do all day. I don't know much about sports, but I know a lot about talking shit. I learned it from my mother. She's a lesbian, she knows. Again, about sports. I don't know much about sports, I will say this, but I do know that all baseball players for some reason look like dads. They all have dad bods. All of them. That's all I got. I don't know shit about baseball. Like, I don't go through that many bases. So, I don't know what the fuck they do at baseball. I know that if you're white and you're a tennis player, you're not fucking doing it right. Like, it's hot outside. Why are you white? If you're not brown and playing baseball, I'm sorry, tennis. See, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're not doing it right. If there's balls involved and you're brown, you're doing it right. That's all I know. By the way, this man looks exactly like my fucking dad, and my dad does not know I'm here and is tripping me the fuck out. Kif halak habibi? Do you know Arabic? Oh, you look like it. Wallahi, you do. So Arabic is a beautiful language. Huh? What'd you say? Akhlasahu? I don't know what the hell that means, girl, but that's definitely going to get you a brown man, so keep going. So what's beautiful about the Arabic language, once you get past the Allahu Akbar, right? Once you get past that, it's beautiful, you know? We have beautiful phrases. We have something called il-hastizi. Sounds good, right? It's like, yeah! Do you know what that means? Lick my ass. Like, there's English, you have kiss my ass, right? Like, I can kiss someone's ass and forget about it the next day. Like, okay, we're done. When someone tells you to lick their ass, you're like, bruh. That's terrorism right there. We have other sayings that, man, our language it's been around for so long that it's developed its own personality. Like, we mind fuck you with it, right? It's so descriptive. Have you ever had your mom tell you a yo mama joke and you can't fucking respond? No? That's my mother. So in Arabic, in English, let me think about English, right? In English, they have like motherfucker. Y'all know what that is, right? Good, because I don't fucking get it. Are you fucking mothers? Are you the mother? I don't fucking get it. But in Arabic, we have something called yil'an immak, which means, then there's like yil'an abuk, then there's yil'an ukhtak, yil'an akhuk. You can go down the entire family line, because like immak is your mother, abuk is your father, then your sister, then your brother, we go deep, okay? We know your family, we're from the same town, we can go back generations, and essentially means like fuck your mother, and then fuck your father. But when your mother tells you fuck your mother, you're like, that's not how this works. In America, when someone says a yo mama joke, like, yo, don't talk about my mama. When your mama says a yo mama joke, you're like, Mom, that's not how this works. And she's like mad, right? And I'm like, you can't be cussing yourself out and be mad at me. Like, that's not how this fucking works. And my dad is like, Yilan Abuk. And it's like, Dad, but you are the father. Like, it's like the Mario show, Dad, you are the father. It's a beautiful language, beautiful language. Once you get past all the mental abuse, it's beautiful. I promise you, there's a lot of things that make being oppressed worth it. See a lot of people confused why I'm here today. So am I. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just trying to find my halal dick. I heard the guy that owns this place is Muslim, so I was like, hey, hit me up. I'm just kidding. I will leave you on this, so, if you do see me on Bumble, swipe right. I'm a hijabi, so support the cause. Thank you, guys. I'm Marina Riyadh. Keep it going for Marina Riyadh! And now let us welcome back to the stage, Tim Turim!
Thank you. I am Tim Torum. I'm telling y'all that now because y'all probably won't be listening by the end of this. That's that go-getting attitude I'm known for. Well, I'm getting older, and that's all right. Sorry, I'm still writing this down. I'm getting older, and that's all right. I'm entering a new phase of my life. But getting older is, for the first time ever, it embarrassed me. And I'm not old, but I'll put it this way. I'm beating around the bush. I forgot how to sext. Is that clear enough? Well, yeah, so it was a couple weekends ago, me and my wife had our first kid-free weekend, and God, I have no idea how long. And I beat my wife home, and so I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, I'm about to get this weekend started right with some sexting. Yeah, sexing for the kitchen. Yeah, that's sexy. But let's fast forward like 15 minutes into this story because I completely forgot how to sext. See, I've been married to my wife like 8 years, so we haven't done that in 8 years. So I slowly realized for 15 minutes, I've been doing nothing but sending my wife pictures of my nipples. So is that good? Is that doing it for you? You like that? No? What about both of them? Is that good? Is that getting you hot? Double the pleasure, double the fun? No? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the exact same reaction my wife got, that I got from my wife. So it was like, well, shit, what am I going to do? I'll send a picture of my dick. I'll up the ante, double down on this. really dig my heels in. But then I started thinking, it's like, my dick's not young either anymore. When I was a young man, it was straight, it was beautiful. And now it's crooked and curved. And the cutest thing I can even think to call it is the alt-left. I'll take that giggle. Oh well. So those are my problems with getting older. Pretty light, not too bad. The parts I do enjoy is dad voice. I love having a dad voice. I saw teenagers jaywalking the other street, and for whatever reason, it pissed me off, and I just gave them the dad voice, like, stop that! And they all like stop for a second, sit straight up, then look back and like, who the fuck said that? And of course, I didn't say anything because I was just reveling in the fact that, hey, they did what I said for just a half a second. Oh shit, I know. It's always a good sign when you have like 8 people walk out in the middle of your set. I am kicking ass. No, they're fine. I'm sure they're good people. Got lives to live outside in the world. But, all right, I've talked about my nibbles, I've talked about my dick. And, well, to be honest, that's all of my material. Oh, well, yeah, I'm really just working on some stuff right now, so, what is that, 3 minutes? 4? Good enough for me. See y'all later.
Keep it going for Tim Torum. And now let us welcome back to the stage Mr. Miles Francis.
Hey, just in case you guys didn't know that I craved attention for being at an open mic at 10:15 on a Monday, I went ahead and wore this shirt just to make it loud and clear. Guys, I was raised by a poor Republican father and a racist Democratic mother. So needless to say, I'm still figuring shit out. Like, just for instance, I'm honestly, I'm a little embarrassed by some of this stuff, but I used to believe a lot of things that I no longer believe. Like, I used to believe that gay people shouldn't be parents. And I know that's terrible and stupid to think that way. Nobody should be parents. Kids are the worst. I do consider myself an LGBT ally. Through my saying that right there, though, I will say this. I have my limits. I refuse to learn the entire alphabet in a completely different order. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I struggled enough with it the first time. I'm not going to be able to pull it off twice. I've heard there's actually a little bit of debate between what the A stands for. Some say it includes ally, some don't. Apparently, it also covers asexual. And I'll say this. I had a really hard time believing that asexuality was a thing. But then I found out that women did this. Like, clearly, if a man is asexual, I mean, a lot of times that happens not by choice. But, like, women can have sex anytime they want, and apparently some of them choose not to. This blew my fucking mind. Anybody remember the whole Chick-fil-A controversy? Anybody still, like, not go to Chick-fil-A because of that? Yeah. I also tell people that I don't go to Chick-fil-A because of that. Truth be told, it's because I can't afford it. Because Chick-fil-A is fucking expensive. But like the rest of you, I am human. So there are some times that the craving just becomes too much. I must have the Chick-fil-A sauce. But I do my part to balance out the universe when I go. Anytime I decide I'm going to get myself a Chick-fil-A sandwich, I flirt with a male employee just to make sure we're keeping some yin to the yang. Thank you. Guys, I will say this. I don't know if it's reflective of my being raised by my dad or whatever, but conservatives like me more than I'm comfortable with. Like, I get in conversations with people that we have clearly different worldviews, and they get way too buddy-buddy. And I mean, like, was dressing like this not sending enough of a message? I was trying my best. I was camping this weekend. I teach scuba diving and deal with a lot of really rich white people who assume I'm part of their tribe. I mean, I am white and I'm a dude, but I definitely don't have that rich part down. But this guy found out, and I've only been doing stand-up for a few months now, and this guy found out that I'm a comedian, and then he kept annoying me, so I kept roasting him. And every time I did, he would laugh and be like, oh, you should put this in your bit. This would be so funny. You should perform this. And I'm just like, so you're going to come sit in the front row and be a douchebag, and I get to point out all the dumb shit you're going to do? That seems like a lot of commitment on your part. Whatever, I'll work on that one. I was at Walmart the other day, though, and this part fucking tripped me up. I'm not even going to lie. I'm walking into Walmart, and I pass some, like, MAGA hat wearing, like, rebel flag bullshit dudes who stop me to say, hey, man, you be careful when you're in there. There's a lot of minorities in that Walmart, and they're gunning for us. What? Like, they're ramming you. I was in there, and they were ramming me with carts the whole time I was in there. And I just know it because I was a white guy. And, like, I'm like, what the fuck ever? This dude's saying, what part of me is putting out this vibe into the universe that this guy thinks it's okay for him to come and have this conversation with me right now? That's making me super fucking uncomfortable. Do I need to dye my beautiful blonde hair rainbow to send the message loud and clear? Happy Pride Month, everybody. Work on that one too, apparently. All right. It's all new. Sorry. Let's switch gears a little bit. If you couldn't tell by my appearance again, I have been smoking weed now for about 15 years. Thank you. Appreciate the allies in the room. But when I say I've been smoking weed for 15 years, I think what you probably heard was like I've casually been smoking pot for 15 years. No, I mean that I've been stoned now for about 15 years straight. And now I'm in my 30s, guys. I'm past that point of experimentation. Like, I'm not even going to fuck with sobriety. Doesn't seem like it's for me. I do have lines there, too, though. Anybody know what dabs are? Thank you. Yeah, not that type nerd. Just kidding. I love you, Caroline. Dabs in, like, the concentrated marijuana sense. Like, the really powerful shit. All right. That's cool. I get it. I respect your choices. Here's the thing. I don't want to have to buy an entirely new rig and use a blowtorch to get high. I feel like we've made mistakes if this is what the world has come to, or that's what it takes to get a little bit of fuck it in your system. It shouldn't be like that. But with that said, I don't know when it happened, but at some point, weed in my life went from being the drug to being the thing that keeps me grounded while I'm on drugs. So, like, for instance, it used to be like, oh, man, me and my friends, let's go hide somewhere and get a little high. Wow, colors, pretty, cool. And now it's like I'm tripping balls, and I'm like, holy shit. Thank God, it's fine, it's over. Don't know when it happened, but it definitely did. All right, one more, and then I'm out of here. I went to a concert the other night, and I was watching the bass player, and I had the same thought every time I go to a concert. I could do that. Honest to God, the bass player is just sitting up there living a fucking lie. Sitting there, bored as shit the entire time. You've got the lead guitar player doing spins and backflips off of amplifiers, sweating balls, going crazy, pouring his heart and soul out into the music. Bass player. Drummer, my God. First of all, drummers will make you question your sexuality, folks. Speaking of Pride Month, those six-pack abs, those ripped muscles, the stamina. My God, they can pound those drums for hours. The bass player. The lead singer, my God, does that man make passion, or woman, excuse me, but make passionate love to this microphone. My God, by the time they get done performing, sometimes it looks like they're preparing for a career in porn afterwards. And then there's the fucking bass player. Bass players are living a fucking lie. That's all I've got. Thanks, guys. My name is Miles Francis.
Keep it going for Miles Francis! And now to welcome to the stage, Renee, Richard, and Ali. And now to welcome to the stage, David Diaz, going once. David Diaz, going twice. Is he outside? Checking, because I'd love for him to get to go. I know there are other open mics, but David Diaz!
What is up, you guys? Somebody left a book on stage. Everybody, Miles. Give it up for Miles. Fuck yeah. Guys, I know what you're thinking. You guys are thinking, since when does Manny Pacquiao perform stand-up comedy? And why doesn't he get a haircut? I keep meaning to, I swear to God, guys. Guys, I like to think of myself as the Peter Jackson of comedy. Here's why. We both love Lord of the Rings. We both hate wearing shoes, and we both love to make number 1 and number 2 at the same time. Yeah, that's a long way to go for a duty joke, but I feel like on the way there we really like formed a friendship, a fellowship, if you will. All right, you know what I'm talking about. Gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't been feeling too great lately. I shaved my beard off. It was like a so long depression beard and come on in, clean shaven depression. One reason I haven't been feeling so good is I've been thinking about my dad a lot. When I was a kid, my dad he'd take me to McDonald's. He'd buy me Happy Meals to cheer me up. But I feel like it would have been more appropriate if he got me McRibs because both were around for a limited time. Okay. Another reason I am not feeling so great is I just went through a divorce. Just divorced a woman that I absolutely loved. Yep. But as it turns out, she's a vampire, you guys, and I just didn't see her in the picture. One thing I do to feel better is I like to listen to like motivational music. But some songs are too motivational. Like that song Lose Yourself from the 8 Mile soundtrack. You only get one shot. Hang on. You only get one shot to like make a good first impression or to perform successful neurosurgery. But I'm pretty sure that they rap in that warehouse at least once a month. It's like 12 shots a year, B-Rabbit. Okay, cool. Another thing I like to do to cheer myself up is I like to play games on my phone. Like I like to play Forza. It really makes me feel like I'm like driving a race car. I like to play Angry Birds. It really makes me feel like I'm throwing birds at pigs. Or my favorite game to play on my phone is blocking and unblocking my ex-wife. Because it really makes me feel like I had a say in that. Cool. I was watching movies with my wife the other day. And she picked the butterfly effect, and every decision Ashton Kutcher makes like affects the way the universe turns out. I was wondering if there was a universe where I don't marry this woman. Clearly, I should have done that joke before she was my ex-wife. Cool. Before the ex-wife jokes. All right. Let's see. The thing I'm going to miss the most about being married, I'm going to miss being a stepdad. My stepson would be like hey, David, let's go to the park. I'm like, cool, buddy, get your stuff. We'll go to the park. Or, hey, David, I need help with my homework. All right, I'll help you with your homework. Or, hey, David, I'm getting picked on at school. Hang on, dude, that one right there sounds like a job for your real dad. Why don't you see if you can track him down? No, not that one? All right, cool. Let's see. That's enough about me for now. I did watch a 4-part Lorena Bobbitt documentary on Netflix, which is really good. But I feel like they could have done it in 2 parts. Guys, I don't know a whole lot of amputees. But I can count them all on one hand. If your heart is in the right place, any language can be a love language. But if your groin is in the right place, any hole can be a glory hole. It's enough about me, you guys. A little bit about somebody else. A little bit about somebody else. Guys, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, he just announced that he's getting a divorce. And I don't have a joke about that yet, but it's due to arrive in 2 days. Guys, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos just announced that he's getting a divorce. And I've been thinking about asking out his ex-wife, but so far don't really like those reviews. Guys, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos just announced that he's getting a divorce. Yep. It looks like those Bezos kids are getting a second headquarters. All right, I'll get out of here on this. We've had a laugh or two tonight, right? Like literally like a laugh or two. But there's a serious problem going on in America right now, and it's called bullying. And there's a fine line, okay? Guys, there's a fine line between bullies and the bullied, and don't you forget it, nerd. Good night.
That's right. Keep it going for David DGS. All right, and now, Renee, yes, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yes, let us welcome to the stage Miss Renee Richard and Ali.
Ali is our secret special talent that is going to be backstage.
Boom, boom. 2, 1.
We need the backing track. That's right. Okie dokie. It's dark outside and I can't see. Yeah. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Thank you.
One more round of applause
Okay.
for Miss Renee and Mr. Richard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And now it is my pleasure to welcome back from his vacation to our stage, Mr. Mitch Gruen. Gonna take this time to let everybody out there know that we are a weekly event. Please follow us on Chocolate Secrets page.
How's that sound? Does that sound okay? Cool. Cool. We got any Eagle Scouts in the house? What's up? Where are my Eagle Scouts at? A gold scout? Give it up. What's your name? Grace, right on, guys. Give it up for Grace. All right, so I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about the gear I'm using. So this amp, I just got this amp. It's awesome. It's from Boss. They're a great company. They've been really good to me over the years. It's the Katana is the name of it, and it's really cool. It's got like 6 different amp sounds built in there, so you've got like a clean, a crunch sound, and I'm using a couple other ones. There's like a cool like a heavy metal channel on there, so that's what I'm using right now. you've got gain, and you've got volume, and you've also got a master volume. And the master is really cool because it's you can kind of get that. You can crank the volume, but then get it down to like more of like a bedroom volume by dialing back the master volume. Got a really cool effects section. You got chorus, flanger. You got a reverb on there that sounds really good, and an echo too. Really lightweight, runs on batteries. So if you're just like a bedroom guitarist and you're looking for, just it's portable. It's just I cannot speak more highly of the company. It's just a great piece of gear. As far as guitars go, this is from Fender. It's a Telecaster. It's a really nice guitar. It's not like a normal Telecaster. It's got these two dual humbuckers and a set neck. So it's actually more. It's closer to like a Les Paul than a Telecaster. But it's cool. It's a cool guitar. Picks. This is from Dunlop. This is the Tortex from Dunlop. These are kind of, if you do play guitar, these are everywhere. It's kind of, a lot of people use these, and for good reason. They're simple, reliable, and just overall just a. I mean, you're listening to it right now. That sounds great, right? Yeah. And then strings, Diodario. These, do you play? They're good strings, right? He knows. Yeah, they're good. They're awesome, man. They're really good. I'm using the 10, the nickel wound, the EXL 110s. They're great. What gauge do you use?
Probably like 8 gauge.
Okay, so you've got very weak hands, then? Okay. No, I didn't mean to. I think Jimmy Page used 8s. It's really, it's really a matter of preference. There's no, you look like you're plenty strong. I was just.
No, I'm not. It's like.
Cool. Well, either way, right on. Thanks for rocking with me and playing along. You're a good sport. Appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks. But yeah, the great thing about Diodario is their packaging uses 75% less packaging materials than the industry standard for guitar strings. So I'll keep this brief, but it's a great way to sound great, but also, kind of help out the environment as well. And I just feel like, they're not paying me, but I just feel it's like a great product, and I just kind of felt like letting you all know about it. So, yeah, any questions, guys, before I get out of here? I'm yours for, I guess, the next, however, how much more time do I have? I'll try to wrap it up. But yeah, just real quick, if anyone does have something that they're... Sure, yeah, I can. Any other questions? What's up?
What is your favorite color?
My favorite gun?
No, color.
Green now. That's recent. I just turned 24 and now it's green. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. Anyone else have that happen? You turn an age and all of a sudden you like new colors now? Cool. Any other questions, guys? I will. I think I'm out of time. I'd love to play you a song. Will you be back next week? You'll be back? Cool. Let me, what do you want to hear so I can get prepared for you? Oh, okay. That's my favorite band. Okay. And I'll have the rest for you next week, okay? Cool.
Keep it going from Mitch Gruett. Da 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 da. Led Zeppelin and Mitch Gruett. Yeah. Is Richard still in the house, guys? Motivational speaker Richard. Did he peace out? Going once for Richard. Going twice for Richard. And next up, let us welcome to the stage John Lumpkin.
Thank you for that moderate applause. I started smoking last month. It is, it's not good. I don't like it, and I'm not addicted, and I'm really mad about it. Because in school, they tell you, you smoke a cigarette, you get addicted, and your face melts off and all that shit, and I smoked, okay, first of all, I was really, really stressed at work, so I thought, okay, I'm going to smoke toxic fumes into my lungs, and that will somehow make me not stressed. It did not, and I'm mad about it, but what I really like are cigarette breaks, because cigarette breaks are a socially acceptable reason to leave any conversation you currently are in. And I was like, this is almost worth the lung cancer. But it's not, because actually, you can take a cigarette break anytime you want. I was at a party yesterday. Well, not yesterday. It was Saturday. You get it. It's a comedic license. Whatever. The point is I was at a party, and a guy was like, I don't know why they don't have straight pride parades. And I said, I need to take a cigarette break. And I left. And I didn't even pretend to go take a cigarette break. I just went to the snack bar, clearly seen by him. And you can do that for free. You don't have to buy a cigarette pack at all. So that's a little, hey, what's your name? Oh, Casey, me too. It's not my name. I've heard of that name, though, before. Oh, how are you? You don't ask questions. I ask questions. Great crowd work. Great crowd work. If you're wondering, this isn't just crowd work. This is how I interact with everybody. I locked myself out of my apartment yesterday, and not like the outside. I locked myself out on the back porch balcony on the second floor. And what I was doing, I was going to have my coffee, read my book, and I went out to the back porch balcony on the second floor. I lit the, mosquito candle thingy, and the door shut behind me, and it's one of those sliding doors where there's a bar that comes down and holds the thing in place. And I was barefoot, and I didn't have my phone or wallet. So plan A, jiggle the door, did not work. I realized that the door is stuck in place because of screws. So then plan B was, I need to go and get a screwdriver. So I hopped from my balcony and got bloodied a little bit on my white shirt, and I was all sweaty and everything. And I went to my next door neighbor. Now here's the thing, my next door neighbors, because everybody in my neighborhood primarily speak Spanish, because I live in a mostly Spanish neighborhood. Now this is fine, because I think that if you move to a neighborhood like me, who doesn't know any Spanish, that's on me to learn Spanish, right? I should not expect them to learn English. So, bloodied and sweaty with no shoes on, I knocked on the door, and she couldn't speak English, so she got her son to come out, and I'm like, I need a screwdriver, need to break into my place, and the kid was like, he needs a screwdriver. She's like, we don't have screwdrivers, and he's like, we don't have screwdrivers, and I'm like, that makes sense. I would not trust me either. That was a good call. And then plan C was, hey, I literally live right behind a Home Depot, where every morning these youths will smoke pot and smash bottles. Maybe I could go through that parking lot barefoot and somehow convince them to lend me a screwdriver. Now, here's the thing about that. That is the most white privileged thing you could ever possibly say. Only a white dude would ever walk into a Home Depot with the hopes, bloodied and barefoot, and no means of identification, to suddenly think, yeah, they'll lend me a screwdriver to break into my place. So I didn't do that. Instead, I just climbed back up the balcony, jiggled the door a little bit, opened the hole and stuck my little fingies through and opened up the bar and got in. And I called my girlfriend and I said, aren't you proud of me? I used my manly wiles. And she just said, never say the word fingies again. And she was correct. Thank you for that moderate giggle. Hi, what's your name? Hi, Kayla, me too. That's not my name. What do you do? Cool. Is work at home like you do have a job? Okay, good. And what do you tech advise for? Cool. My phone has been messing. Can you look at it? Okay, cool. I do shipped delivery. Am I allowed to say that on stage? I don't know. Basically, my job is to ask grown-ass adults if they want baby spinach or regular spinach. And that is my job. It sucks, but one time I delivered a very moderate order. It was like bread, milk, and 36 cans of caffeine-free Diet Coca-Cola. And I went to go deliver it. It was at an uptown high-rise apartment. I went all the way to the top floor. A concierge has to let me up. You go all the way down to the end of the hallway, and then they open it up, and it is the nicest apartment I had ever seen in my life. And it was just like all fucking granite countertops. Everything was a granite countertop. Throw rugs. There's like a piano in the corner, and then of course I have to give it to the housekeeper. And I went back down. The concierge said, "You just delivered to the most expensive apartment in this place." And I said, "How much was it?" And he says, 20 grand a month. Now, I'm not shocked that there's rich people in Dallas. I'm shocked that somebody spends $250,000 in Dallas and still buys caffeine-free Diet Coca-Cola, the worst variety of soda. If they wanted a shitty soda, just drink LaCroix and be pretentious about it. You don't buy the worst thing. And I do drink LaCroix, and I am pretentious about it, not because I like it, it's because I like to be better than people, which is the only reason why you drink it. You are smiling, sir. What's your name? Trent, me too. That's great. What do you do, Trent? So you're unemployed? That would be the correct answer to that question. Hi, what's your name? Yeah. You don't have to say me, everybody. I am looking directly at you. There's 7 people in this room. Who else am I talking to? What's your name? Grace? Hi, Grace. That's you know what? Thank you. I hear you, but I'm still right. All right, Grace, what's your name? Oh, that is your name. What do you do, Grace? Now, let me ask you a different question. Do I look like an asshole wearing a denim jacket and denim jeans? Are you saying that just because you're in front of all these people? If I were walking down the street, you saw me wearing a denim jacket, denim jeans, would you go like, or like, eh? Okay, let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to pretend to walk down the street, okay? And I'm going to get to the end, and you're either going to go, or eh, okay? Anytime now. Anytime now. You didn't do either. You didn't even play the game. That's not how you play the game. Okay, I'm done talking to you. What's your name? I'm only looking at one person, people. Okay, this is done with crowd work. I'm done. What else to talk about? I'm bi. Thank you for that moderate applause. I haven't told my parents yet, not because I don't want to. I'm just going to try to get them to eventually know. So I've been wearing a lot of turtlenecks, and I've been suggesting we go to brunch and saying things like, "What's your damage?" And I'm not saying that you're bi or gay if you go to brunch or if you wear turtlenecks or if you say, "What's your damage?" But if you ever see a guy wearing a turtleneck at brunch going, "What's your damage?" I mean, statistically, the likelihood that they have been near another penis is just astronomical. And that's not a stereotype. That's just gay facts. That's just the data. You know what, sir? What was your name? Ugh, no, I don't want to talk to you. Hi, what's your name? No, this crowd work isn't happening. You know what? Some people would say that it's my ability of crowd work. I'm going to say it's your guys' fault this time. Look, I have the microphone. I'm going to keep talking. Has anyone seen that movie True Lies? No, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, does he really have material on 1993 James Cameron film? Action comedy, True Lies, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis? Look, what's your name? Me? Yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, Kaylee. You're probably thinking, Kaylee, Is he really about to tell a joke about James Cameron's least favorite movie? And Trent, that was your name? What's your name, Trent? Casey. Oh, fuck, your name was Trent. Your name was Trent. Oh, God, we're becoming closer together. You're probably thinking, did he, get Moscato drunk? Is that my go-off light? All right. You know what? Nah. You're going to hear my True Lies joke. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a secret spy. The most conspicuous man in the world plays a secret spy. Meaning, they hired a guy to play that. Thank you. My name's John Lumpkin. You guys suffered enough.
Keep it going for John Lumpkin! And now to welcome to the stage, Trent! Banter music. There he is, guys. Make some noise out there, Chocolate Secrets. Woo!
Thank y'all. It's a pleasure to be in front of all 6 or 7 of you guys. So it's amazing. Full crowd in front of me. Full crowd, full house. Same, but different. So my name's Trent Cohen, and I like to refer to myself as a millennial Renaissance man, meaning I will not only say the worst things I possibly can to you online, but I will also say them to your face, as long as you have FaceTime or Skype, just so we know. So many of my friends have said I take things a little bit too literally. I really never thought it was a problem until I started doing stand-up comedy. I had a hard time starting out in stand-up, and I didn't really know what to talk about. But this comic gave me a little bit of advice. He said, people like to be shocked. So after my grandma had a stroke and she went to the hospital, I knew exactly what to do. I grabbed my taser and I headed down there. At my grandma's funeral, my mom just kept asking me why. And I just said, you didn't get it. But luckily, my dad supports me. He slipped me a 20, and he told me, hey, I don't know if you know this, but your aunt's also in the hospital, and I think she could use a little cheering up as well. So I think it worked out in the end, though. So I recently just got back from China. I spent a month there, and it was honestly amazing. My first night there, I was just sitting outside. I was a little drunk, walking around. I had no idea really where I was, but I heard some music coming from this building. So I walked in there in my chacos that I have on now, a t-shirt, and some cut-off sweat shorts. So I was looking stylish. I walked in. It turned out that it was actually a private karaoke bar, and the people working there wanted to kick me out at first. But the people who were there, this group of guys, took an interest in me and started talking to me. But you have to speak through a translating app. You press a button, you talk into it, then I'll press another button, they talk into it. And it was amazing. We talked for about 10, 20 minutes, and they actually invited me back to their karaoke room, which was great. But, being the downed, gentlemanly Southern boy that I am, I wanted to at first ask them a question. And I asked them this question, and I didn't look at the translation, but it translated to, I want to make sure if it's okay if I come in y'all's ass. Now, they turned to me and just said no. And I didn't realize what was going on until I looked at it, and I was like, oh, the translating app takes things a little bit too literally too, because it translated to C-O-M-E. Obviously, you can't come into some guy's ass. That's impossible. So I fixed it and changed to C-U-M, but it took a while. Safe to say they invited me back to their private room. Let me look at my next joke, because I totally forgot. So another kind of weird thing about China that I learned is I was walking down the street, and instead of a fertility clinic, they had an infertility clinic. And I asked, what does that mean? And they're like, oh, no, it's where someone goes that can't have babies. So, oh, okay, that makes sense. So you're not going to go to a fertility clinic. You guys don't have those. They said, oh, no, we do have fertility clinics. It's where you go if you have too many babies. So, okay, so it's kind of like an abortion clinic back in America, I asked. She's like, yeah, like it's the same thing. So that, that's amazing that the government actually pays for that, because we have many places like Alabama, for instance, where women don't even have the choice to go to such a clinic. Now, she told me, no, China's not like America. Women have choices all over. You have the choice to have more than 2 kids, and then once you have more than 2 kids, you have the choice which one you want to keep. So I kind of sat there a little stunned, and she said, well, no, and the thing is, we're even better than America too, because we don't even need the dad's signature to make that choice. Because having the dad's signature to make that choice, she said that would just be wrong. I agree. Let's see. So another fun thing about China, instead of having a toilet in the stalls, they have these things that I coined squatty potties. And basically, it is a toilet, but it is in the ground. So to use it, you have to squat down like this. But it's not all bad, because it gives you a little bit more room for activities, if you catch my drift. You have a little bit more room to maneuver around and get the deed done. Or at least it did for the guy who kicked down my stall door as I was trying to use a squatty potty. So going to the next bad thing that I have, the next bad joke, is so when I recently got back, I went to a 70s theme party, and it was great. Now, I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about how bad it is to get gum stuck in your hair. And I was like, oh no, I've never put gum in anybody's hair, and I would hate for that to happen to me as well. Well, I saw kind of how things were going. She knew I was a gentleman, by the way. I said I wouldn't put gum in her hair. So we head back to my place, and I kind of saw how things were going. So I popped in a piece of Trident spearmint gum, and as things got a little bit hotter, I could tell that she really, really, really took the 70s theme to heart. Like, she had to be working on this party for about 6 months. But I didn't let that dissuade me, so I started working my way down. About 30 seconds in, once I got down there, I realized I wasn't chewing gum anymore. Now, that's great, and that's great except for the fact that I realized that, sorry, I'm totally botching this, but I heard an old wives' tale that basically if you put peanut butter in the gum, it's a good way to get it out. So I went, and like a gentleman, I grabbed all the peanut butter I could, and I smeared it all over. Now, I was done at this point, but she told me if I am a gentleman, I need to finish up. So I did, and the bad part is that now every time I smell peanut butter, I get a little turned on, which is bad because I'm an elementary school teacher, which is why I lost my job. And I was going to end on that, but as we're talking about kids, so my dogs are my kids, and it's been really weird. I've had a lot of free time now to think about things. Now I'm not an elementary school teacher. And so I started thinking about how I love squirrels, yet every time my dog goes outside, I cheer for him to catch and kill one. And I started thinking it's a lot like how people, bring candy to a park, because I have a squirrel feeder outside. Now, I realize it's a little different because one gets rid of pests, and the other just feeds squirrels. And that did not go over like I thought it was. My name's Trent Cohen. I'm sorry for those bad jokes.
All right, keep it going for Trent. Welcome back from China. And now, welcome to the stage, Mr. Flame.
Shit. Hey, we in chocolate secrets. Yeah, it's a secret over here in the chocolate secret. Well, I give thanks to God first. When I go on stage, I give thanks to God. Well, you got the ability to recall. That's why it's called recall. I'm going to recall when I was in Korea. You know, we go to the club. The nearest club is about 15 miles away. So you had to catch the cab. And when you get in the cab, you say, Bali, Bali. And that means go fast as hell to where we need to go. And so we riding, you know, it's like a ride from hell, you know what I'm saying? And we get there, one of my partners is upside down, and one of my other partners' leg. He's upside down. And he said, yo, man, your sleeve done came off. So I just pulled the sleeve off, and we went on inside. But as we was going inside, I seen women coming out, they holding their clothes. You know, they running holding their clothes. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. And we get in there, we hear people saying, triple stitch newbie, triple stitch newbie. We walking around, next I see sleeves flying everywhere. They going into people's drinks because people's clothes coming apart and, you know, they going in the air and they just floating in people's drinks and everything. Walk along, we walk a little further along, get out to the bar area. I seen a dude duct taping his shoes because his shoes done came apart. Like I said, they hollering triple stitch newbie, triple stitch newbie. That means in Korea, you got to get stuff triple stitch instead of one stitch. That's mainly what it means. And as we still up in the club, I look over, I see a dude, he get up from behind the bar, and what he had on was still sitting behind him. Swear you God, still sitting behind him. And hold on, they still going triple stitch newbie, triple stitch newbie. You just had people walking around, had their naked up in the club, cause all their clothing came off. And I tell you one thing, when me and my boys got back in that cab, we were damn near naked. All right, that's one out the way. All right, this is another one. When, you know, I'm the kind of person, I had a girlfriend, and she wanted to live with me, and I don't like people living with me that ain't got no money, you know. She had no money because she had no job because she was retired. But she had just a little bit of money, so she couldn't help me out much. But she gets to stay in my house while I'm at work. So when I come home from work, she always covered up real tight with the cover. And I'll be curious. I said, what's wrong with you? She told me she sees shadows in my house. I said, are the shadows your shadows? She said, no. I said, well, why don't you get in the car and leave? She said, I'm too scared to do that. So we woke up one morning, me and her. I look up, her purse throwed all against the floor and against the wall, stuff all everywhere. My briefcase that had $1,200 in it, throwed up all everywhere, all over the floor everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I gets out and I start swinging at the air. So I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. You know, I'm thinking it's a ghost because she talking about the shadows falling her all around. So I'm thinking it's a ghost in the house, right? So I'm just swinging at the air. You know, then I catch myself. And I said, hey, can't no ghost spend no money. Where in the hell is my money? You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, something grabbed her on the top of the head, or she grabbed her own self, and she said, help me, baby, help me. And she started knocking stuff out the deep freezer, running around. Then she threw her own self against the wall, or something threw her against the wall, and she fell down. Honey, help me, help me. So I grabbed her up, right? And we ran out the house. So I get out the house, she up there shaking and, you know, can't get herself together. And I said, hold up, goddammit, hold up. I said, hell, where in the hell is my money? Because can't no ghost spend no damn money. Where's my money? I want to know where my money at. That's what I told her. You know what? In barbershops, conversations can go anywhere. You know, I was at the barbershop a couple of weeks ago. The conversation went into wiping asses. You know, dude said, yo, man, you can wipe your ass too hard. I said, no, man, you can't wipe. How you gonna wiping your ass, wiping your butt is wiping your butt. He said, no, man, I had to take my cousin to the emergency room from wiping his behind. I said, what you talking about? He said, yeah, he sprung his thumb wiping his behind. They took him to the emergency room. Say it like that, right? Oh, boy. Hey, I call this one You got to be honest. You got to be brutally honest in 2019. You got to be brutally honest in 2019. You go pick up your partner, he get in your car, and you ask him, what do cars run off of? And most likely, he'll say gas. And then your answer would be, well, why you don't never offer to give me no gas money when you riding around my car all the time? You know what I'm saying? You got to be brutally honest in 2019. You go over your mother-in-law's house, and she puts a plate of food in front of you, and she said, well, why you don't want it? And I say, because you can't cook. Got to be brutally honest in 2019. That's right. You got to be brutally honest in 2019. Well, that's up. I had enough. Time out.
One more round of applause for Mr. Flame.
I appreciate y'all time.
We appreciate you. Keep it going for Flame.
Thank you very much.
You have a great night. And now it is my pleasure to welcome back to the stage, Mr. Ali.
Yo, Derek, if you want to hop up here. Check, 1, 2. Let's turn up the mic a little bit, too. Check. Wait, turn the mic up. Check. Come up whenever you feel it, Rick. Yo, rigor mortis, my form formless, gorging on different endorphins. I'm sitting back, ripping tracks. I got Derek over here, got the world in hysterics. But let me be clear, we don't ever fear. Ripping up rhythm, homie, never shedding tears. I promise one thing, we will persevere in the darkest night when I grab the mic. I got Lil Richie, spitting my flow. I'm feeling quite tricky when I'm hitting my notes. Let them know that ain't no way I'd ever hold back. Turn the auxiliary down a little bit when I smack tracks. I got the world up on my back like backpacks. Never one to quit or ever go and backtrack. Hashtag hazmat, my bomb A-bomb. I'm spitting flow Mega Man, no Megatron, I'm way gone. They don't want to mess with Goku and Gohan. No clue what the pros do, they don't know how to charge spirit bombs. I got the spirit on, feeling like I'm Kirito. The spirit glow when I'm fearing no foe. Woke up in my dojo, my fofo is off the pogo. Hopping at the top when I'm rocking my rhythm. You ain't ever messing with the villain like Lex Luthor, teaming up with Dr. Rippin', thinking you could mess with him. This is Dr. Doom, hiding Heidi Klum in the room, surrounded by death traps, laughing maniacal, saying get back. I'm not going out until the cops surround him. These people want to overpower and doubt him, but I've been in the game for a whole long time, rocking rhythms with the dope flow with the whole raw lines. Oh man, we got the open mic. It's like Superman without the kryptonite. When we gripping the mic, cryptic right, how we spitting it tight. Mid-flight, over in midnight, or maybe an hour from my percussion conundrum. They trying to run from the skitty frame Ichabod Crane, the headless horseman. Better watch out because we always on the top route. Rocking my rhythm, homie, we be bringing no doubts. Derek, come up here, man. Derek, come up here, man. Derek, come up here, man. Derek, come up here, man.
Go, Derek. Go.
Rewind the instrumental back for me, Michelle.
Hi, guys. I have a peanut allergy. They both work.
Yo, they both work. Yo, they both work. Take this seat, man. It'll make you feel permanent.
Part of the stage, though.
Yo, they both work. I make the flow burst. I go berserk when I spit flow reimburse. I'm just a nerd, fly like a bird, feeling like you heard what I spit my verse. I don't really converse or conversate, I just devastate and dedicate to the flow. I over debilitate. Pass it to my homie who know him as the trophy. Obi-Wan Kenobi in the shadows like Shinobi. He be getting too complex, so what's the context? Spitting flow, homie, man, be keeping it fresh.
Yeah, no proper context. I know the context. I know that you're about to go through with the. I don't know what I'm about to say. I'm sorry.
It's like a tribe called Quest. It's a vibe called Fresh. It's just the rhymes we wreck. It's a tribe called Quest. It's the rhymes we wreck. We be rocking up my rhythm without the connect. Well, first I can make the words fly. Me and my boy Derek, we just trying to survive in this tight world. We be in it in the tight swirl, feeling like a whirlwind, a whirlpool. But we in it till the world end, and we will make the world rule. Fuck the ruler, man. We Lex Luthor, man. We skipping out like Bueller. You thinking that we fooling around? We got the toolie. We spitting some flow with LL Cooley. Hit it. What's the rule, G? Rigor mortis, the 4-4 formless. I be morphing like the mighty power. Spitting flow, homie, now we over at the tower. We in the game, homie, never gonna cower from the cowards. Hour by hour, man, we never dropping from the precipice. We be spitting up the flow, depression is a bitch. But we ripping it up to the top. We can find the light inside of the darkest night, yeah. Simple with the mentals that I be rocking. Monumental with the multiple syllables, keep it popping. Got the pin up at the pinnacle, pin to potential. So double and triple the intervals, we feeling invincible. Cinderella crystal kicks, fresh about the chrysalis, thinking that I never even really exist. But let me spit this wit when I hit it with precision, thinking that there's any way that I would ever let miss the mission. I got the mission, a missionary, very varied with the vocabulary. Secondary adversaries better be very wary. The legendary God of War Ares just showed up. Hold up, they don't know us. I'm close to Nostra, closer to Oprah, the flow pop. They don't want to mess with the king of the hip hop, the maestro, rocking up the rhythm and balance on tight ropes. My flow ill, hot pyro. I rock skill, thinking that my flow cold like a popsicle. Ill skills are logical. My mind Aristotle, improbable. My mind myth is mythological, thinking you wanna mess with my flow unstoppable. We just keep it moving, no impediment. I told Derek sit here, he be permanent. We be wrecking with the rhetoric, better with letters, never quit. Turning up inside of the tourniquet, sick with the flow. I'm a stick in the mud, I just hit every note, never one to let go. Damn, I've been working every day and I just had it up to here. I try to quit drinking, but I grab another beer. I try to relax, but the relapse too severe. I be walking through my nightmares with my demons in my ear. They don't wanna mess with my lighthouse, light years away from my night owl when I strike here. Better understand that we never going down. Better with my letters when I run around. I be simple with these minimal mentals. Damn, monumental with these multiple syllables. All according to the plan, the Mega Man, Justice Man, adjust the plan. I beat it like Conan. I'm the Ghostbuster, my flow is thruster pack. They wanna mess with me, now they running back. World is on my back, Atlas like a backpack. My mind is madness, we running Dallas, smack that. I be on my live stream, ripping up my rhymes cause my time clean. They defined by divine when I striking. I be spitting like Zeus and Thor with the lightning, letting loose the four. I got really no remorse. They don't understand what we got to go and report. It's like Dr. Robotnik when he's smoking on the chronic. When he rocking on a rocket, he be illogic. Filling them up with philosophic nonsense. Consequence of my consciousness, God, I'm slipping. I be ripping up the continents with some continents. My vowels loud, thinking that I'm dropping it. I be feeling like a man, Mega Man, better than a veteran. When I'm rocking in, it'll ran, no, Niddle King. When I'm rocking in, I doing the damage. Now fathom the phantom. Chilling with Chewbacca and the Chupacabra, two monsters with choppers. You ain't really ready for the flow, heavy medulla oblongata. Devil decked in Prada, Ollie wearing nada. The shots of the vodka already shocking your chakras. Superman, Super Saiyan, super ill, super dope.